Yep. Yep. Hello. What do we do? Alright. Doing warp training. Right. Family siren. And then the warp training. Let me do this first. Family siren. Right, and then we conclude our consultation session here. I've been holding regular consultations with the sinners for a while now. My session with Heathcliff ended earlier than I expected. So, what are you writing in that notebook? Oh, this? I'm not writing them down, could come in handy later, in case I have to remember something. Heathcliff's been holding that notebook in his hands ever since this session started. It didn't seem like he was making a full record of our entire conversation. It was more like he was writing things down if they seemed worthy of remembering. We're writing about Catherine? Won't deny that that's a part of it. His expression becomes inscrutably complex upon hearing her name. He breathes in a lungful of air and lets out a deep sigh. He smiles awkwardly before sliding his notebook across the desk in my direction. I take a quick glance at the pages. His contents are as disorganized and chaotic as his handwriting. But I also noticed that several of those disorganized notes are records of his memories with Catherine, scribbled next to notes of significant moments in our journey, records of memories he doesn't want to lose. Well, it ain't nothing important. Right, if we're done here, I'm off. He takes the notebook and leaves the room. I catch a glimpse of his bitter expression as he steps through the doorway. It isn't long before Bridget practically bursts through the door. Hey, saw Heathcliff leaving the room just now and thought it was my turn. That was a pretty quick meeting, huh? Yeah, we didn't really talk about much. I don't know what's gone into him lately. He's been so tame. Well, I'm not complaining. Why don't you take a seat, Bridget? Bridget hummed cheerfully as she sat down. She really didn't seem too different from her usual self. Our consultations usually consisted of some minor chit-chat and watching her munch on some snacks. But hey, so I think there's something we have to talk about today. Yeah? Oh, you're serious today. What's up? Do you remember what you asked me when we were dealing with the case of killing time, Raja? I don't know. What'd I say? A lot. Raja carefully looks away, her fingers fiddling with the snacks prepared for these consultations. I'm starting to grow uncertain whether it is a good time to bring this up when she's still so obviously evasive about it. I really don't want the mood to get as frosty as it did during the investigation. But this overly chipper, chatty attitude is just a bandage haphazardly pulled over a scar that still hurts, isn't it? I sit there looking at Raja and her fabricated smile. I have to ask. Yeah, this is exactly what these consultations are for. One better time to do this than now. Talking about the time you asked me about Sonia, about what would have happened if you... The alarm had to choose this precise moment, when I finally gathered enough courage to bring this up to go off. Oh, wait, that was... I reflexively get to my feet at the blaring alarm. A few seconds later, I hear someone tapping on the bus PA system. And not long after that, a brief plays from the speaker installed in my room. Testing. Announcing from the driver's seat, all units taking R and R on the bus must assemble in the hallway ASAP. ASAP. I repeat, all units taking R and R on the bus. Driver's seat. Current seat. Stop pulling. I'm in the process of relaying a very important announcement. Stop getting in the way between Karan and Mephi. Raja's deep sigh was the last thing we heard from the bus PA system before Karan and his brief squabble came to an abrupt end. Come on, any backwards tingle? Ding? Any backwards ding? That's what the line usually means, right? Let's see. I'm gonna guess that this one's for refraction railway. But I'm not a fan of this railway, they're so exhausting. Raja grumbles for rising from her seat. Kinda seemed like she's trying to smoothly maneuver her away from answering my question. What are you standing around here for, Dante? Come on, aren't you gonna see what's going on? Yeah, I'm coming. Leave my empty consultation notes behind and follow Roger to the hallway. Out to the very crowded hallway. The murmur rises and rises. The murmur rises and rises. The senators were each sharing their ideas as to what this alarm might be for. It is going to be a refraction railway this time, right? Yep, line 4 most likely. 10. Shen, the executive manager, has arrived. I have assembled your force already in a timely manner. There, thanks. Welcome, Dante. Alright, the radio. Is it a refraction railway this time? Yes, the fourth line of the refraction railway to be exact. Hey, I think you're getting used to this. WTHAWGI. What the... Whoa, this hearkening at... What the hell? It appears that she is requesting information pertinent to our schedule regarding our entry to the world. To be exact, I think she's asking, when the hell are we going in? Ryoshu, who had been listening with a knitted brow, as each sinner hazarded their guesses, appeared to have finally found peace. Sinclair was right on the money. Hey, at least Gregory and Yuseng don't have that right too. Bus alarms weren't the only things growing increasingly familiar to us. The sinners were really getting to know one another as well. Yep, hello. Hello. Come on, let's go check it out right now. Then I shall open the gates. The door opens with a creak. With a bright blue light fills my vision. What the frick? The blue ambience almost seems to drop the temperature of the entire room. Another railway line, completely different from line 3 and its orange hue. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Manager, as quiet. Behold, these curtains, these masks, I say, virgin apart, lay before us. Forsooth. Masks? I found Don Quixote, who had run off on her own again. With my eyes, it was as she said. The walls were lined with various masks, each wearing different expressions. I wonder if this has something to do with the theme of the enemies we're about to meet here. Oh, he hither. One and all, here is a woman. Her appearance, a spitting image of Lady Otis. What? There was an urgency in her voice. I quickly ran to where Don Quixote was with the other sinners in tow. And there she was, an exact copy of Otis standing before us. I hope this isn't anything serious. Oh, she wasn't kidding. I hope this isn't a lyric left behind by an abnormality or something like that. Oh wait, how about we don't tempt fate, lad? But she's quiet, unlike Otis, and shrouded in a worse shadow. Wow, look, here's one that looks just like me. Hong Lu stood next to a humanoid shape that mimicked every move he had made. When he raised his hands, the shape raised his hands. When he closed his eyes, the shape closed his eyes. Right, almost like the shadow with the darkness and its mimicry. Wait, that looks like one of Hong Lu's identities. I noticed too, 3 more humanoid shadows standing nearby. What on earth is going on? We'd be much better off if they were some byproduct of an abnormality. However, if they are clones, we must move swiftly to exterminate them, Executive Manager. I request that you immediately order us to prepare for battle. Give me a sec, I'll ask fast first. No, you must make a judgment call. If they are indeed clones, then the head will... This isn't the first time she asked me to make a decision like this, but she's never been this serious or adamant about it before. Yuseng noticed the attention and quickly stepped in between the two of us. Miss Faust, would you kindly share what you know about this phenomenon? Yes, this entity is not a clone. Therefore, even if a week or two pass, the head will not mobilize. Faust nodded sagely as though she had just learned something new before looking in my direction. Right, she probably wants me to explain what this is. I quickly blurted out the first thing that came to my mind. That one feels like a pekachulum. I'm not completely sure, but that's the feeling I've so grown used to sensing whenever we encountered the pekachulum. It's blindly mimicking whatever Hong Lu is doing. This isn't work. No. Trust. Give it a sec. I'm not sure if it has much or anything in the way of consciousness or ego. It doesn't look like a one-to-one copy of him either. Please be calm yourself, Miss Otis. It appears that aught has unnerved you. Otis bows, embarrassment apparent, but her head cleared with relief. My deepest apologies, Indian Manager. I should not have acted in such an unseemly manner before you. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn more about the sinners. Every instance of these moons seemed to unveil something new. I was trying to get a better read on Otis' expressions when Heathcliff suddenly asked a question out loud. I thought that Pekachula are supposed to look like monsters. In it? Distortions and the Pekachula must not be judged on a reference based on common sense, such as their physical appearance. But, you think we can handle them? No, this is the mini. This is the mini. The one right before. Oh yeah. If they're going to swarm us like they did at the manor, or if they manage to somehow copy Virgil's, that's going to be a problem. We call the railway of refraction. We have separated our area this one's arrival. It should not present before us a foe we cannot defeat, yet the process shall be as grueling as it always has been, I suspect. Faust is aware that this entity is a peculium of envy. Peculium invidia. They? What? Considering the strength of the peculium we have faced thus far, it is unlikely that we will encounter enemies too far beyond our ability to defeat. Oh my gosh. The lack of pieces tiered labeling systems means that it is difficult for one to make a subjective judgment. Speaking of which, what's the ETA on the new risk levels and classification for the peculiar and distortions? The LCD has informed us that they have made significant progress regarding that project. It is likely that further details will be shared once they become more concrete. Ah, that's good to know. Oops, look like Pikachu are running away all of a sudden. As we stood there talking to one another, Pikachu that resembles Hongli suddenly shoved him to the side and began sprinting elsewhere. What the hell, mate? You don't just sit there and gawk at him when they're all legging it. He could also sprint after Figure, but he soon came to a sudden stop before starting to slowly back away. Oh, blimey. Blimey, a subway train slides the backward with a loud horde. Passing window, I see a subway car filled to the brim with purple shadows. Shadows in the shape of sinners. Huh? That's a lot of them. I think I recognized like 3 shadows that look just like me. That ridiculous sight was enough to stop us all in our dead. What? To stop us all dead in our tracks. I the Pikachu to board the subway car, and the door shut behind him. I sense aught in the way of disquietude from this reflection railway. Fellas, there's another one coming this way. As soon as the subway train carrying the Pikachu leaves the station, a new one begins to roll in. To my relief, this one doesn't look like it's packed to the brim with shadow people. But what is that? They're curtains and masks. I don't remember seeing anything like that on the last railway we challenged. How uninspired. Hey, I didn't notice it earlier because of all the mess with clothes and everything, but doesn't that train look much more elaborate than what we've seen before? Right. It's adorned with all kinds of decorations. Just as the sinners were gawking at the ostentatiousness that was distraying, something burst forth from the train car door. Ah, wow. Huh? Did that thing just roll out carpet for us? It's like something's inviting us there in there. I ill like such manner of invitation. I'm good with what he's saying. This isn't an invitation I'm happy to jump at, but I'm sure we'll face even worse things in our journey. I'll take every chance we get to strengthen the sinners. Let's go. I took my first step onto the carpet and boarded the subway train. Oh, we in the train. We do be in the train. We do be in the train. Okay. Murder on the Warp Express. Wait, before that, we have 140 crates. 140 crates. Let's go. Murder. First class. First class. Alright, how did this happen? First we boarded the warp train to get to our next destination, P-Corp. Got into our fancy first class flash freeze hibernation capsules, and we were supposed to arrive at P-Corp after a quick blink of an eye, but Dante, please respond. The first thing I saw when my vision returned was a perplexed look on Faust, who had entered hibernation at the same time as I did. Then I realized that we woke up mid-transit on the warp train, which could only mean that we are now stranded in some lost unknown dimension. Dante, I understand your considerable degree of disorientation, but what the hell happened? What the hell happened? Oh, what the frick? Faust. First thing first, let's rewind and return to the very start of this highly unfavorable situation we find ourselves in. A few days ago, our next destination is to a warp train, Dante. What? Yep, that's where it all started. There I was, still perplexed by the incident at T-Corp, not off the idea of clearing the air by asking Virgis for an explanation, not knowing the storm that my innocent question would bring. But barely. I must have misheard. I'm quite certain you didn't, Don Quixote. We are now en route to the T-Corp Warp train station. That warp train station must have some conundrum that must be resolved there. Indeed, a quest that must be swiftly addressed at the station. Yes, the distortion pop up at one of the warp platforms or something? Think that you're now nothing less disinclined to take on some side jobs, but no. We're boarding the warp train to get to Precorp. End the story. There's nothing between the lines, so don't try reading into it. It was only natural the sinners immediately fell into a state of collective dumbfounded shock. Not none of the sinners have any history of working at W-Port, but we're actually taking that train. Through what vague information we could gather from the identities, we all had some fragmentary knowledge about the terrible secrets of the warp train's operation. I initially considered hiding this information from the rest of the sinners, but since sharing things with everyone and letting them get their 2 cents is usually ended up being pretty helpful. I've been sharing more of these as of late. Though I have very dim and present at all. Recollections from the time during which I wore the identities. It can be determined from the no one's chatting? Crazy. It can be determined from the conversational records between the manager and the identities that the mechanisms behind warp train's operation can be deemed as somewhat bizarre and inefficient. Oh yeah, it's that 10-second trip that actually takes a long time, right? And when the train reaches the destination, they just wipe the passengers' memories. I also heard that the passengers get so tired and weird that they start literally ripping and tearing into one another. Sounds like I might finally have a chance to see a masterpiece with my own eyes. Yo, Choo. Even when the sinners wear the identities through my identity cards, identities, memories, or beliefs don't bleed into them once it's over and done with. Remember when Faust explained that due to risk associated with embracing such influences, there was a filtering process to intentionally block them from reaching the sinners. That's why the sinners could use the identities of some of our worst enemies without getting infected by their philosophies or whatnot. But it also meant that they couldn't retain any new information that each identity had to offer. But that's why I keep a record of some things that sound particularly important and sometimes share it with the rest of the sinners. My voice doesn't really carry well past the window, so most of our communications are one-sided. But I had an abundance of W-Corp identities, so it wasn't difficult to piece together the truth behind the trains. But maybe ignorance really is bliss. Your alarmed response and possible incompliance have already been accounted for. Lady Faust, then thou hast known this all along? Wherefore hast thou not deigned to tell me of this? Faust has indeed known this all along, as no knowledge is out of Faust's reach. As expected, a solution to your dilemma has already been prepared. Actually, it's that your solutions involves not getting on the train. So what is it? The bus. Oh, what about the bus? There's no way this thing fits inside a train car. Crown vetoes too. No one to feed Matthew when Karan's gone. It's fast. The rearmost tail cars of warp trains are all freight cars. This is where Mephistopheles will be safely fastened and transported, and the LCB will have the benefit of boarding as first-class passengers. All these people not here to witness my reading skill? No, right? Where's Wobbly? Is that a name? The bus begins to swell with noise again, though in a slightly different area to the alarm response from earlier. First-class passengers? What? The seats for those pompous tops? Even on normal trains, oh my Heathcliff, you got those sods whose proudest accomplishment in life is planting their arse in first-class seats, while others are cramming themselves into freight cars because they haven't the cash for even an economy ticket. Heathcliff again. Hey, don't look at me. I've never been in one of those first-class seats before. Isn't tickets for a single first-class seat like as expensive as 3-4 months salary of a first-year wing employee? Can our budget really handle getting a ticket for all of us? The company's budget is not a subject that warrants your concern. Our first-class passengers get some cool bonus stuff like personalized private capsules or something, don't they? We get capsules. That is the promotional language. Yes, they are flash freeze hibernation capsules to be precise. They have been designed to easily withstand the true amount of time it takes for the warp train to travel from point A to point B. The trip will be over in a blink of an eye for passengers. The company's regard for her well-being is an unformed yet welcome. To be provided such extravagance merely for her comfort, such occurrence is quite seldom. Right. I honestly thought they were going to slip just the guide and Karan into the first-class seats and the ship the rest of us in the comic cars. This seems like an unnecessary luxury. They should have saved their budget and given only the executive manager and the loyal advisor access to those seats. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're taking the train to get to our next mission, right? Alright. We had to think about the unique nature of work trains and prepare ourselves accordingly. Right. I know it's first class and all, but work trains are just plain creepy. I knew you'd also be worried about. For example, economy passengers are going to have a hard time getting into a first class car, if they can even attempt to open it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the door separating cars is ironclad. Ishmael, who'd been holding that first class promotional pamphlet in her hands for a while, was shattering on with fire in his eyes. We won't even have to lift a finger. We just have to board the train, get into a capsule, shut our eyes, and snooze through the entire ride until all that mess in the other cars blows over. I heard they used to give out commemorative merch back when their finances weren't in the gutter, and you should make a video calling all Hika's elves. Queen of Rabies, you're back again? Yeah. No, a true adventure is not without its hardship. Yet, even the most exalted of heroes cannot venture without respite. And in very rare occasions, the hero may even need to select a first-class seat to rest in place of acquaintance. Indeed. Seems like everyone was at least somewhat interested in the fabled first-class seat of warp trains. I could sense that there was a growing consensus among the standards that even a warp train trip might be acceptable if it meant that they could ride in the first-class seats. I will board the train if I must. Is the first-class seating mandatory? I prefer the scenic crowd. Don't want to miss out on all the fun. Regulars pretended to not hear Ryoshi's question. Very well, then I assume that we were all in agreement. Let's go. I have a matter of great importance to discuss with you. What is it? Out with it last. Beating around the bush ain't liking. Dr. carefully began, almost whispering in a low voice. That is in the first-class seats. I have heard tell that we must board with our feet free from our boots. Doth that claim hold water? Feet? Oh, come on now. What kind of nonsense gossip is this coming from this time? There's no gossip, forsooth. I have overheard aught from as we have walked past early today, and when one of them inquired, you know that you gotta go barefoot in first class, right? So they responded with, of course, man. What am I, stupid? Does travelers speak true, Ishmael? Don't ask me. I've never been on one of these either. I don't remember seeing anything like that on the pamphlet. Give me a second. I mustn't be separate. I mustn't separate from Rocinante. Not even for a twinkle. I shan't toss Rocinante to the side next to such vulgarities with the ugly shoes to Sir Heathcliff. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, you little. I implore thee, oh illustrious red gaze, grant me thy permission and allow me to board with Rocinante? Rocinante? I expected Virgilius to answer with his usual exaggerated rebuff, contrary to my expectations. However, he responded in a somewhat serious tone, tainted by the familiar annoyance. Fine, keep your shoes on. Damn. Powder. Anyways, I think I can shard someone. I'm pretty sure I can shard. There's a vacuum happening in my background. You hear that? Okay, who can we have 165, these 188 of Heathcliff, Ishmael 133, 127 Roja, Honglu, here. At least in the shop. Who's this? Full stop Honglu, don't need him. Lobotomy, fellas? The Roja? The Roja. Where's Roja? Sanguine Desire Roja? Which one's that? Where did you Ego Walp? Oh. This one? Wait, hold on. Oh wait, no. I kind of want this one. I kind of want this one. I kind of want red eyes. Let's bind and bleed. All wall slip shouldn't be missed out. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna get Ryoshu first. Hold on. How much do we need? Okay. Let's use. Can I type? Let's use 120. Which one's Ryoshu? Is this one Ryoshu? Absolutely amazing. Alright. 240. Oh, we got unlucky. Whatever. 59. 50 more. That's yeah, I can probably get it. Alright. Let's continue. The Northern Fixer. This place is huge. That was my first impression of the warp train station. Oh. Ooh. So this is Bada BP. Kinda broke. Donkey shouted vibrantly, immediately recovered from her previous apprehensions of the sheer possibility that she might be separated from Rocinante. So each nest has one of these massive structures in them. I got nothing, boy. I know anything about what they're asking. Kiko asked, gesturing toward Mersalt with his chin. Every warp train station has been built with a. My God. Have you tried railway? I don't think so. With a general design philosophy that draws from their respective architectural idiosyncrasies, it can also be said that many critics in relevant fields praise the warp train station as one of many cultural cornerstones to the cities. I don't think I can. I think it's not locked. Not unlocked. I have no idea what happened, but he could have started treating Mersalt like a walking encyclopedia from time to time. Mersalt, young Mersalt. Lo, is this a passenger over yonder, one from the west? Incorrect. Oh, incorrect. Leather-based clothing and metal armor are predominant fashion trends often visible in the outfits of the Western population, while the individual's cloth-based style is something ubiquitously observed throughout the population of North and South. They're largely considered to be an Eastern fashion trend, rarely seen among Western. Prithee, slow thyself, for I must make a record of thy lectures. What wisdom dost thou have to impart regarding the fashion of the northern region? I have once espied in a magazine that they are garbed in puffy, loose-fitting outfits, understandably so, given the golden climate of the region. An opportunity for first-hand observation stands before you. Ah! 3 seconds of screaming duet, one of other fascinations, the other of unmitigated frustration. What a shame! You nearly blew out my eardrums. Fixer from the north. Fixer. You're the one to talk. Dude, I got an audible frequency range expansion implant in my eardrums. Holy shit, man. Now, get the hell out of my way. You're blocking the walkway like a ragtag band of hicks who's never even seen a warp train before. Damn it, I take that train all the way here for an expedition, only to lose my target. And now these assholes are trying to blow out my eardrums. Great, that's great. I love this. Guys, is that obvious that we've never been on a warp train before? And the round trip ticket fee came straight out of my damn pocket. Valid crash out. Wow. Watch out, big fella. Someone might get seriously hurt if you keep swinging those forearms around, each holding a weapon to boot. Prithee, thou stand still for a moment to satisfy a few inquiries of mine regarding thy outfit? Oh, yes. Stand in absolute stillness for 5 minutes and I... Seriously? The features with a particularly impressive set of prosthetic arms spent a few minutes venting several of his numerous grievances at us before storming onto a different platform. This grand city of sundry odd personalities. I'm pretty sure he was thinking the same thing. I guess there really are a lot of people in the city with full body prosthetics. That's when Virgil slowly walked up to our group. Well then, we'll rendezvous at the destination. Huh? What does illustrious red gaze mount right alongside us? W Corps policies demands that fixtures bestowed with a colored title must board a train specifically prepared for them instead. Oh, are you like riding the first class plus or something? That's a colored fixer for you, I guess. Special treatment from the wings no matter where it goes. Curran wants to go back to Mephield. Mephield will be lonely. And they go now? I see. Alright. Bye-bye. I've told you before, Ron. 3 separate times, actually. Each time I brought you one of those candies that people aren't allowed aboard the freight cars. Where's Kalir? Oh. Then, Miss Fast. Yes? Right just after exchanging a knowing look and nod, with Faust escorted the particularly peeved Corona away. Dante, let's proceed this way. We followed Faust guidance to the entrance of our train car. Oh, hey, our colors are starting to come back. Ooh. Hey, these must be fabled complimentary food and drink of the first class seats. Heck yeah. Of course, quality stuff like these gotta be included with that insane pricing. The general response to this room was a surprise at the rows upon rows of expensive-looking sizable capsules. Flash freeze hibernation, huh? I guess it literally freezes our bodies in a flash. Fast? Are these flash freeze hibernation devices safe? Please elaborate on your exact definition of safe. These things are supposed to freeze a solid, right? Can we really come back with something like that? A flash freeze hibernation device will put you in a temporary state of death caused by rapid cellular cryopreservation process. However, the rapidity of the process prevents damage to your cells during the phase change. Therefore, in most normal cases, this will not cause any issues. Fast is aware that this model has fully resolved cell membrane breaching issues caused by cryogenic density change or by ice crystals growth of water molecules. I missed about half of what. Oh wait, I missed about half of what you said. But your point is that it's safe, right? Yes, as far as Fast is aware, even if an issue were to arise during the journey, because everyone will be reverted to their state at the beginning of the train trip upon arrival, there won't be any lasting complications from said problem. Right. You've got some real talent. Wait. Got some real talent in dragging out something so simple as, yeah, it's safe, in so many words. Seriously? Indeed, as fast talents are not limited to a singular field. Okay, but that still leaves a lot to be worried about. As I was wondering, however, I realized that there was something odd about the way she phrased that answer. As far as Faust is aware, are you saying that could be wrong? Go wrong? What? As a general rule, Faust does not err. However, Faust is also not a divine being. There are certain information in the world that Faust is yet to have access to. Therefore, while Faust may speak the facts, what is said may not always align with the truth. Okay. They don't call first class for nothing, I guess. P Corp's way up there in the northernmost corner of the city, but this thing will take us there in a blink of an eye, huh? That's one hell of a time saver. Hoo-ha. Prepare thyself, Resonante. Thus begins the long jaunt. Oh, I've been meaning to ask Don Quixote. Do you ever, wash those shoes? Where'd that come from, Roja? No, I mean, think back to when we were inside that whale. When that whale blew up, we got all kind of its gross, slimy bits on us. They were on our clothes, our shoes, everything. Yeah, and do you remember how much we had to scrub to get that bloody, fishy, fleshy gunk out of our clothes? This really isn't something I want to revisit, but yeah. Right, and do you also remember how Don Quixote never took her shoes off once during that whole ordeal? Okay, I guess they do look a bit filthy. I asked you, their compatriots, has thou ever witnessed an errant knight who leaves the side of their beloved steed? I can't say I've ever witnessed a knight before, though. A knight? KOD. Then thou shalt know. Starting out, behold it. Hearken to it, and remember well. Don't spare us even a moment of quiet today. Well, have you been on one of these? Notice? I have been training to premium VIP seats of summer grandiosity back when. This is nothing to fuss over. Otis, who was standing there and shaking her legs, suddenly asked Fast a question. Hey, you're confident that no accidents ever occurred on one of these first-class cars, yes? In order to prevent cases of unnecessary anxiety and misgivings among the sinners, the history of accidents that has occurred around the warp trains will not be shared. Wait, what the? I think we're leaving soon. This is for warp train PW612 bound for P Corp. Morning period is ending soon. The sinners who were either leisurely enjoying their complimentary snacks or taking a look around the first class car suddenly became a lot busier. Then let us hurry and enter our capsule before it is too late. Oh no, why isn't this? The engineers made it to enter capsule no problem, but I felt like I was the only one who's phone line. Is it anxiety, Dante? I think so. Initiating warp in 10 minutes. Allow me to assist you. Stand as though you are leaning back in. Fastest really guided me into the capsule as though she'd done something like this before. Then press the button inside the capsule that closed the hatch. Whoa. Do not worry too much. We'll meet again in but a month on today. I thought I heard a brief sigh, but the hatch is shut tightly before I could ask her anything. Initiating warp. Please confirm that your seatbelts are firmly fastened. The last thing I saw before my castle began to fill with gas was Faust climbing into her own castle opposite of mine. I had no idea then what she really meant by, we will meet again in but a moment. Dante, you must wake up, Dante. One thing I knew for sure was, an inconceivable situation has occurred. That's something that's seriously gone wrong. Wow. Crazy timing. Crazy timing. Nice, 40 more lunacy. Yeah, I cleared chapter 7 for line 5. Man, oh man. We're here already. Wow, I guess that wasn't exaggerating at all. It all happened in the blink of an eye. As always, Faust was giving me her usual look, which was complete lack of my emotive expression. Which I suppose is why it didn't immediately register that something had gone awry. No, we're not here yet at our destination. Huh? When I finally came to, and after I had some time to digest that odd reply, I looked up at her face once again, and realized that her expression was more antsy than usual by microscopical minuscule degree. So, this train is still running, right? Yes, then where are we? I believe we are currently steering in an unidentified dimension. Coordinates unknown. I took a reflexive deep breath from the sheer horror of the numerous implications stuffed into that dryly delivered sentence. When that passed, the first thing that struck my mind was that we're about to suffer the very thing that we were so worried about. I see. But I soon found myself calming down. Yeah, this had to be part of Fast's plan. She probably saw this coming from a mile away. I'm sure she's about to probably tell me every little detail of her plan that will help us out of this situation. But this is all just part of the plan, right? Fast? That was an unusually long sentence from Faust. You were half correct, yeah, half incorrect. With that, Faust left me to flounder in the chaotic stream of vaguely terrifying information as she began stopping by each capsule to wake listeners. Oh, we're here already? Man, it really happened in the blink of an... no. Oh, what's this? We're here already? For real? It really happened in the blink of a... no. Whoa, we're here already? I guess I really was worrying over... no. Oh, no. Yeah, I have not uttered a single word. No. There was a brief cheer, a little hurrah about regaining our colors, followed by a flat tone expression of our current predicament, which was then followed by a long, loaded silence, which was a sequence of events I had the pleasure of watching play out about 10 consecutive occasions. Dante, I understand your confusion, however, perhaps an elaboration of our present circumstances is necessary. And that brings us to the present. Let me get this right. This train's still running? And we're drifting through some unknown dimension? Ooh, what about that? Oh, wait, ooh. About that striking. Oops, sorry. That's quite dramatic. Most simply, are you saying that you already knew that this would happen? Faust? Yes. Huh. What the hell is wrong with you, huh? The senators each began to voice their anger. Of course, this wasn't the first time Faust and Virgilus intentionally and only omitted certain details about events in our path. What, are you insane? It's not like we can just retreat or jump out the door when stuff hits the fan. Opening the door will result in nearly immediate destruction of the physical body. But hey, Feb, at least you know what to do like you always do. Got a plan, right? Right? Faust, whom I had rarely ever seen at a loss for words, was unusually slow to respond. What's up with her? Last looks totally out of it today. She gives me a sideways glance. There must be something she can't discuss in front of sinners. Gosh, let's pause for a bit. She said that something inconceivable happened. The understanding's anger was completely understandable. It also makes sense that this continued lack of communication was harming our trust in Faust. Alright, we're going to go over the situation from the start, okay? But just letting things play out might really turn everyone against Faust, and for good. Besides, I thought Fast woke us up in the middle of the trip just to spite us. First things first, I gotta get the sinners to calm down. Then I'll ask Fast to tell us what happened. If there's a problem, we'll figure it out and deal with it as we move along. That's what's going on, Fast. All of it. And in a way that we can all understand. Let's hear her out first. Is that okay with you guys? If you say so, I'll go along with it. Fine. As I was losing my rag, rarely ever did anything. Thank you. Then, after some time, the gist of Fast's explanations was as follows. The cause of this issue, as always, involved a certain contract and unilateral decision from the higher ups of the Limits Company. W Card caught wind of Limits Company's recent distortion contract management promotions and decided to contact us to deal with a mysterious and repeated series of incidents suspected to have been caused by distortion after multiple failed attempts to resolve it on their own, of course. You're on the toilet watching this? Oh, I see. That's cool, I guess. That's cool, I guess. The distortion themselves likely did not pose a problem for W Corp. Based on the available information, it can be determined that they would have all been neutralized as soon as the train arrived, and any transformed passengers would have been reverted to their human form. Yeah, it is cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But the real issue was that the passengers were disappearing. Passengers spirited away? Spirited away. Alas, such is an impossibility aboard these trains, is it not? That is a question for which we must discover the precise cause and effect of. Did W Corp share anything to get us started? That appears to be the most prominent cause of this misunderstanding. She explained that W Corp refused to share anything about the train because they were concerned about maintaining the secrets of their singularity. Maybe that's exactly why they sought out an upstart business like Limits Company to deal with this. Now that I think about it, we wouldn't even know where to start if we didn't have access to information that the identity cards had to offer. Fast produced what appeared to be a key card with W Corp logo on it before continuing with her explanation. However, we were given this master key card that can open and close the hibernation capsules at will. We may return to our respective capsules as soon as the contract is fulfilled and safely complete the rest of the journey as we had planned from the beginning. These bloody wings. Every single one of them have been absolute balmy. I think it's a bit unkind to them to ask us to finish the puzzle without all the important pieces. At least at T-Corp, their chief executive director tagged along as our assistant, not to mention kindly explaining so many new things to us. It sounds like Miss Huss was stuck between a rock and a hard place for herself. Some standards grew more receptive after her explanation, albeit with a sigh. A sigh? I would have appreciated it if you at least gave us a hint. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but it's not like there's someone out there monitoring your every move and every word, right? Right. That is, but not everyone was willing to let this go without saying a piece. Next time, I'll take your inputs into account. Next time. And that's everything I can do for her. It is an undeniable truth that Faust has disappointed the sinners with what she's done, but she is Fast after all. I'm sure she has a backup plans to get us out of this situation. So what's next on our agenda? Yeah, what's done is done, right? Besides, it's not like we gotta rot away for thousands of years inside the metal box. That is something I must discuss with Dante. But discussing things with other people is very unlike Fast. What are we discussing, Fast? We must converse in a lower volume, Dante. Why are we whispering? Her secretive attitude only exasperated my already battered sense of safety. My connection to guess the shaft. I mean, Fast has been severed. What? Sorry, what? Okay, I cannot access Fast knowledge at the moment. I guess I really was right to be anxious. So she just lost all her information. What? Hey, more lunacy. Inaccessible. Okay, it's time to fight, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wait, we can choose 12? We can choose. Nah, we don't need 12, right? Yeah, we don't need 12. We'll choose 5. We'll use 5. What do you mean? What do you mean you can't? I mean, it's the most little sense. My access to Fast input and information, which has always been readily available, is completely separate. Oh, what if everything about this situation is something you don't have access to yet, like you said last time? One cannot completely dismiss that possibility, but even that is uncertain. Every answer Faust had given me was always full of confidence and methodical expertise. I don't think she's ever said a sentence that was just full of speculation and doubt. Then Faust, you are. Yes, at this moment I am limited to operating only with my knowledge. I cannot discern this disconnection. More than enough precautions have likely been taken in case of interdimensional travel, but perhaps Faust did not take into account an occasion in which we may have to access an unidentified dimension such as this, or even if it was taken into account this particular dimension may not yet have been subject to observation. If that is not the case, then never mind. There was nothing that suggested that my connection to Faust would be lost, not even as we boarded the train. To be honest, this is a rather disagreeable situation for me. Alright, for now that changes everything. I recall the last thing I saw before the hatch on the capsule closed when Faust told me not to worry too much. Okay, this is just a minor setback. Nothing we can't beat, right? We got this. Oh, show. I began to mutter like I was trying to convince myself. As a manager, my job is to calm everyone down and set their sights to the future, just as Faust did for me immediately before the hatch closed. If you're right about why you were disconnected, then that problem will solve itself once we're off the train. And if we do ever run out of options, I'll just turn the clock and see what happens. Don't stress yourself too much. We still have a lot to work with. Your knowledge, my clock, and the sinners. And I could feel my confidence taking a hit with every word that came out of my metaphorical mouth. But that seemed to me enough for Faust. She nodded. Understood. And to the sinners, the fact that we are currently confined to a warp chain in operation must be a source of enough stress. I think that sharing Faust's current state with them would add an unnecessary source of tension. What's over? What? So working this door ain't gonna do anything? We're all gonna bite it once it opens? How many times do I have to tell you that you're not even strong enough to break this door down? Billion gears in this box? Yeah, good idea. So, what now? Do we have to take a searching sweep around each car or something? In the grand scheme of things, yes. Faust cleared the air with a cough before continuing. By A-Corp standards times go, approximately 3 days have passed since our 3 days? As per the contract between Olympus Company and W Corp, I acquired the master key card, placed inside my capsule, and adjust the hatch settings to open automatically in 3 days. 3 days. 3 days, huh? Feel like I just blinked, and I guess that's hibernation for you. As you're all informed prior to boarding, there is no way for the economy class passengers to enter the first class car. That is why this place has remained untouched. However, cross-referencing my own deductions and AW Corp's rather fragmentary explanations, I can assume that the situation is currently under progress in the economy class cars. The part where they thrashed the sight out of one another, turned their limbs off, all that mess? No, I doubt that. I don't think it gets that bad in just 3 days. Besides, that's supposed to be business as usual for W Corp, right? There must be something else that's out of the ordinary that they want us to deal with. Precisely. In my opinion, it is... hold that thought for a moment. This Faust was about to continue. Don Quixote raised her index finger to her lips and signaled her to be quiet. Dost thou hear aught as I do? Scratching, nay. Rapping? That's rapping, right? Rapping. Forsooth, the passage gate must be... As Don Quixote kept listening with her ear to the door, an odd expression of half curiosity and half horror appeared on her face. It is possible that there must be... Lady Faust? After that very distressful noise, everyone simultaneously turned their heads to look at Faust, who closed her eyes briefly and thought, please step aside for a moment, Donkey. It would be best if I observed it with my own eyes. With that, she produced the master key card from her pocket and approached the panel installed next to the door. Wow, hang on a minute, you're going to open the door? I intend to follow your usual favor of suggestions, Heathcliff. That there are times in which a physical altercation is preferable to detached ruminations. Huh? My suggestion. Well, I ain't gonna disagree with you there, but what's going into you, lass? After all, how can I deduce anything without seeing it myself? Bleep. After a brief mechanical beat. Gah! Hideous creatures suddenly crash through the door, open the door, and charge wildly in our direction. Oh, sound fight. Now let's see the creatures. What the? Craving blood-bagged passenger. Level 40. No, it's not even that bad. You can just run right. You just run right. So messed up. Oh. What? Come on, Ting Tang. Oh my Ting Tang. Right, what the? Are they smoking? No, they're starting to smoke. Uh-oh. Hey. Nice. You got. Ooh, why are you rolling heads? Sinclair. Oh, Lady Fast. However, oh crap. Okay, a sec. Lady Fast, however, similar in appearance, they may have been to the passengers. Was it? What was it? Let's stop. Okay, Lady Fast, however, similar in appearance, they may have been to the passengers. Verily, just as though they were in incomplete want of sense. Like people politified by the whale? I'm talking to hesitate until the last second to raise her weapon against them. She hung her head mournfully. Normally, Fast would have told her more information about those monsters before the fight began, and she would not have been burdened by the sheer thought of bringing harm to the innocent. Fast began searching the area, closely observing the various bodies and the general area for information. You appear perfectly inquisitive today, Miss Fast. Huh, yeah, aren't you usually the one who has all the answers while we're racking our brains trying to come up with something? Students were starting to feel that there's something off about Fast's behavior. They might even soon realize that there's something wrong with Fast. Don Quixote, they're not dead. Huh? Let's look closer. The parts are all tethered to one another by something, are they not? Ooh. It appears that the flow of time has ceased in space. Therefore, it follows that the connections that tether bodies to life and away from death remain intact. To my relief, Fast managed to correctly figure out what's going on like her usual stuff, even if it took her slightly longer than it usually does. Hey, what'd I say? We got this. Huh? What was that about it? Oh, nothing. But I forgot that not all sinners were content with nodding along to whatever information Fast tells us. The flow of time is ceased aboard a warp train, is it? Yi-san grew pensive, seeing that Fast's lips parted for a moment before closing shut. I was starting to get a good read of her expression. That was an unmistakable look of regret, however short-lived. Howbeit, would it not be more accurate to mean that the flow of time has accelerated to the point where, to an extra-dimensional observer, it has slowed to a stop? What is your perspective regarding this situation? Yes, that is the most rational suggestion, you say. Does Miss Fast just get something wrong? Well, wow, he's saying. Sure is a time expert, right? Can you summarize it in an easier language now that we're talking about it anyways? Gladly, if you will allow me. Yi-sang began to elaborate with general enthusiasm. Indonesia? Hello, Indonesian. Indonesian? Is that what they call it? People from Indonesia? Indonesians? I think it's Indo. What are them? Oh, hello though. Yi-sang began to elaborate with gentle enthusiasm. That was close. To speak of brevity, it can be said that the death is not an element aboard the train. And Maybe speak in a little less brevity. To elaborate, very little. This one's heart beats still. Duncan lowers her head and listens closely to what appeared to be dimensional torso and shouts with relief. Thank you. Thank you. Epic Stefan? Thank you. Their state is akin to an unassembled jigsaw puzzle, merely immobilized and separated. Though their corpus has been sundered, the concept of death is at a state of, for all intents and purposes, internal delay aboard the train exists in continuance of moratorium. Abortions. They are to be tethered upon the tiniest yet tenacious thread of life. I ill understood what hath been said, yet they are not dead all the same. If their severed parts are all connected, then it can be said that no matter how entangled their bodies become, it is not impossible to eventually gather their parts together to form a single passenger. Thus, naturally, we can determine how and why the profession W Corp cleanup agent has come to be. I see. Because someone will have to characterize and reconstruct these puzzles once the journey is over. It's really baffling to me that a job like that even exists. Even you ever seen a wing? That wasn't baffling in every sense of that word. Still, I guess that means that as long as the train arrives at the station, they'll all be put back together like nothing happened. From what I learned through the W Corp identities, their main job was to gather chunks of flesh together to bring them back to their original shapes before they boarded the trains. It's a lot more visceral when I have to look at it in person. Phew, that is quite the auspicious news among ill tidings indeed. It soon clicked to me that what Faust was, though it was some awkward effort trying to do as I watched Don Quixote sigh with relief. Maybe Faust was trying to cheer Don Quixote up in her own way. The other Faust would not find it even necessary to do something like that. Dante. Huh? What's up? Oh, time to whisper, right? Indeed, I intend to collect further intelligence. Well, if there's anything I can tell you. Faust cast a dark gaze toward the chunk of flesh. Her gaze remained fixed upon them as she whispered. Are they distortions or abnormalities? Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to ask you about that, but they weren't humans, that's for sure. From them, I felt the same sensations I felt from monsters. Something inexplicable, an unclear sensation or an aura. I've felt this someone before. I'm sure of it. Almost time. What do you mean, almost time? I'm sure of it, but I couldn't quite pinpoint the source of the sensation. One thing I do know for sure is that the sensation was not the same feeling I got from abnormalities, distortions, or even the Pekachula. If I had to lean one way or the other, I'd say they're closer to distortions. I'm sorry, I don't think they're either of those. Is it difficult to be certain at the moment? Again, I'm not sure how I can explain this, but they're very, very similar to distortions, but also different. If you had to ask, then I'm gonna guess Faust doesn't know. Faust may know, but I, at this moment, have no way of knowing. No way. I feel like I should apologize for that. Have I ever read the books? My apology? No, I haven't. I haven't. There's no need, Dante. Though the information you have provided me is rather ambiguous, it has helped me to do something of worth. And collecting intelligence myself and creating deductions based on sparse information is quite... She paused, holding a bloody, slimy chunk of flesh in her hands. Did she just smile to herself with gore in her hands? Oh, finally the weekend has begun. Roland and Virgil's fought in one of the books. Damn. Roland from LOR? Library Arena? Oh, finally the weekend has begun. LOR, Library Arena. I'm not even playing Library Arena. Yo. Oh, time to feed Yi-Sang his daily ticket. Yi-Sang, here you go. Your 50 XP. Amazing. Okay. More reading? Wow. Before the event, limits right now, one Roland was on the zero page. Oh. I see. Wait, after a round of intelligence gathering from Faust, we open the door to the next cabin, only to be greeted by a loud commotion. It sounds like there are other survivors. Passengers and later. Danger, worry not, for I have arrived to, who is this? Whoa, don't come any closer. Who the hell are you guys? A four-armed woman suddenly jumped in our path. She appeared without warning. Faust stumbled a little, inadvertently slapped my figure's swinging arms as she pushed us away. Right. Like, you gave me any warning before you practically kicked that door open. But would you mind moving that huge sword out of our faces? It's a bit threatening. I'm just trying to protect these civilians in this car. Also, is that a bioprosthetic? It must be an old-timer, huh? I thought those things went out of style forever ago. Oh, was he what this old-timer got left in him? Aha, though aren't from the north, barely. That garb is that of northerners. Nope, really ain't the time, lass. Anyways, it looks like we're in the same mess here. Make way for us, yeah? She seemed to be sizing us up for a minute. Nah, how do I trust you? Got any proof that you ain't been? I'm not gonna let all my effort protecting this place go to waste. Been? What the hell are you talking about? Wait, y'all look completely lost. If you were in one of those economy cars, I'm sure you seen. Hold on. Are y'all from the first class car? Yeah, we just woke up from capsules. But none of y'all look very. I mean, our first class seat is supposed to be. Well, why don't you say so from the get-go? Name's Sasha. Sasha? There's no way she's not dead by the end of this. There's no way. There's no way she doesn't die. With that, she lowered her weapons and allowed us to pass. Have you not left this car for the duration of the ride, Sasha? No, I haven't. We walked over to D-Corp after picking up one of their contracts. But, jeez, can y'all believe that this train broke down? Shit, is it even broken? I'm not feeling hungry or sleepy at all. This stinks of some shady bullshit, if you ask me. You can feel all that even in a prosthetic body? Man, how could I live without my favorite hobby, drifting into a sweet nap after a pleasant meal? So I make sure to get high quality parts for him so I can still feel hungry and sleepy. Hasn't something else of note also occurred? You bet your ass. Did something else of note go down? How distracting. Is it hard for you to speak without being so hyper? Or at least stop swinging your arms around like that. Can't do that, friend. Can't do that, friend. I broke all my prosthetic arms in a fight, so I'm calibrating a knee set. Gotta keep swinging him if I want him to sync up with the other parts anytime soon. Anywho, I don't know what the hell is going on, but people started turning into some weird monsters all of a sudden. Having a goddamn clue as to who they are. Don't seem like they can understand us either. Good thing my train car didn't have a lot of those monsters. I just chopped what monsters there were to pieces and hauled the civilians to this vacant cart. Sob 3,201 red colors, 3,202 red colors. Unhinged passenger. You had decided to protect them, despite the potential risk that they may transform as well. But of course, this is the expected duty of any valorous fixture to stand guard in the front lines against evil to protect the weak. I've been keeping a close eyes on him for the last 3 days, and so far 0 transformations. Go past this car and you'll see what the hell on earth. What hell on earth really means. Those monsters are constantly trying to claw their way to the front of the train. So if you ask me, I wager that some shit went down there at one of the train cars in the back, and it spread like wildfire till it reached here. I see. And that's all I can tell you about the situation. So what's your story? Why do you rich first class folks suddenly decide to grace us peasants with your presence? Nothing that's happening here could have made it to your swanky first class car. So what's your business down here? W Court has hired us to solve this case. We are fixers. Indeed, fixers. Faust nodded reluctantly as she affirmed Don Quixote's boisterous declaration. Huh? They got every single one of you at a first class ticket. Your office must be rolling in the dough. Yeah, we rich like that. Wait a goddamn second. So W Corp already knew that this would happen? But, are you really contracted to a wing? Not sure if I trust you. As you must be well aware yourself, contracts and contract fulfillment are of paramount importance for fixers. But then, please recall that W Corp is one of the most secretive wings of the city. Non-disclosure agreement, huh? Makes sense. I wouldn't want to deal with those oify boys either. Anyways, I'm still going to ask for proof that you actually contracted by W Corp. This is a master key card given to us by W Corp. I believe that I can open most doors aboard this train. Fast produced a master key card from her pocket. I guess there isn't any other way for us to prove that we're actually contracted by W Corp. keycard. So you use this to open the path between the first class and the economy class car. Let's see, W card logo. Wow, nice material. Looks like you're telling the truth. Alright, I won't pry. Not like there's any cash in it for me either. So I guess you gotta go all the way down there for your job, huh? Yes. The fixer finally got out of our way. The fixer finally got out of our way. Then, with one of her free hands pointing towards the opposite door. Where's the door? Well, it's your funeral, ladies and gents. On your victory lap. You guys are really that good. Lots of luck to you. Thank you. Thank thee for thy words of courage, Fixer Sasha. I shall trust thee with protection of this fortress. Prithee, protect the innocents in my steed. Big sis, are you a fixer? Curious child. You're gonna save us from the monsters in the car behind us? Hold. Just as we were about to reach the other end of the car, a little passenger pulled on Don Quixote's coattails. Aye, forsooth. Wow, are you a famous fixer? No. Oh yeah, sure. Forsooth, once again, don't miss it. Know me as a profoundly illustrious fixer. Whoa, I wanna be a fixer too. Just like, yeah, don't pester the lady. I'm sorry, she's my daughter, and worry not thyself. There's no bother at all. Thou must dream of becoming a fixer thyself, little squire. It's fortunate that someone like yourself is aboard the train. The presence ensured that child's survival. What you talking about all of a sudden? Come on, no need to keep up appearances between the people in the same line of work. I'm just here to collect some sweet emergency contract fees from each and every one of them. Are you two on something or what? I see. What a sweet and innocent creature. Yeah, see. It's not like she's gonna die, right? I don't think Don Quixote needs to hear what she just said. Didn't know you could be like that fast. Be like, what? You knew there was no way the fixer was actually there to protect them out of pure goodwill. But you decided to go along with Don Quixote's delusion anyway, am I right? Yeah, for sure. Good move. I was getting worried about what might happen if she started acting out again. Alright. You saw the twinkle in her eyes too, right? Don Quixote always been energetic, but she's been especially bouncy today. Eyes. Tosh strode towards Sasha with his question. I have one last thing to inquire. There'll be 30k on per inquiry. Hell no. That is quite an unsound decision to make for someone who claims to be in the same line of work as. Have you considered the possibility that once our contract is successfully completed, we could include references to a particularly cooperative associate office in our report to W Corp? Whoa, you serious? Hold on, let me hear it. Were the eyes of the monsters you face red by any chance? Sasha paused her swinging arms for a moment upon hearing that question, appearing to either be in thought or trying to recall something. Then answered. Oh, hello, Don Quixote. You're a bit late. Yeah, a bit late. I don't know. Those monsters were red all over, but is there something special about the eye color? Well, for one, my prosthetic eye is red. The passenger over there got red eyes, and oh, you there. That lady with a big sword also got red eyes. What, is someone out there paying cash for info on red eyes or something? No. Well, it was a question of no significance. House nodded lightly in her direction, then opened the door to the next car. Gah! Whistle. I can't whistle. It was just as we had feared. The scene that appeared before us looked like it came straight out of painting of hell. Red stuff everywhere. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Those bones? Getting mauled. Anyways, we didn't get the tickets. Oh, battle pass. Clear, defeat 10 enemies. Clear turn. Okay, we need to excavation later. Painting of hell. Guys, rate the team. This is such an amazing team, right? We have Isang, Don Quixote, Sinclair. You should do some Lux. We'll do some later. We have Marisol and Ting
깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Ting Hong Lu. You know, Ting Hong Lu. Right, we can just go right, because, you know. Why is Marisol still at upside 3? Well, I'm kind of broke. I'm kinda broke. Kinda broke, gang. Kinda broke on threads and stuff, you know?
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
Oh my days. Right. Saw him Easing at upside fort? No, that's because I had the ticket thingy where it automatically uptied him to 4.
받아볼 테니.
You know? Also I used one for Don Quixote too, so that's why. Yeah. I had 2 and used it on Don Quixote and Easing. So we're technically still broke. Oh, Arcana Beach. Let's kill. 171, 1 HP. Oh, okay, never mind. You're also broke on thread? Damn.
불길 속으로.
Damn. Nice, amazing. Okay, that should does level up our BP. Our BP battle pass. Battle pass. Before we enter, I'm gonna do 1 lux. We'll do 1 lux. We'll do 1 lux. Here, we'll bring a wild touch. We'll bring a wild touch. Alright, lock in.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Okay. You're a debate. Oh, let's go wild hunt. Oh, we want heads. 2 tails. That's fine, I guess. Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This team is absolute peak. This team is literally peak. This is the best team you'll ever see in your life. Yeah. Yep. Absolute peak. Oh yeah.
단테님 봤어요?
Shank again? Oh, we did not shank.
불길 속으로.
Can we?
그 오늘의
Oh wow, one-shotted. Should we have everything? 3. Best kind of team. Yep, best team. 4 Ting. Yep, Ting gang. Ting is just a goat, you know. Ting. Wow, Ting. It's a bunch of 0 IDs. Yeah, Ting. See, look, this is the strat. You get more different types equals more status effects. You know, more status effects because more different types. Glazing Hong. I'm not glazing Honglu. See, look at that. Look at the status effects. Amazing, just amazing. Oh, this salt doing. Mass salt. Wow. I'm gonna try to ring ID. I can bring in a ring Otis. I have a ring Otis that I don't use. Well, I'd like to try Mathos. I think I already tried it, but sure. I think I have someone with the Mathos. That's it. Thank you. Mathos is actually good. Wow, 56 damage. I should try your Mathos. Alright. Bomb. Crap. You're not fast. You're not fast. Got it. Got
승리의
it.
보람과
Hey, let's
상상이
go.
아름다운
More
일들이
tickets.
멈춰있는가?
You have almost
없어도
entire team
전혀
of Hatred
상관없다네.
Package.
지금 우리가
The
보는
whole team?
성취가
The whole team? Add me. Add me. Add me. Add me. Oh, we got 2 tickets. It's time to gamble. Give me a sec. You have a charging team at bleaching. I basically have a charging blue team, you know. Where's my here? I'll paste my ID if you want it. Anyways, 2 tickets. We want greens. We want greens. Green. Barely functional? No, very functional. Do I not have you already? Green? Green? That ain't no green. I'll take a Ryoshu. Give me a Ryoshu at least. I need Ryoshu fragments. Green? Green fake out. Green! Yeah. Why do I even play this game? That's amazing. That's amazing, isn't it? Just amazing. How wonderful. Send you a friend? I see. Okay, got it. This is so ideal. I know, right? Where's the white? Where'd I see? You play to buy the the battle pass. The battle pass. A single pool with tickets? What's wrong with single pooling? There's no way I'm getting 10 pool tickets before end of Walpurgis. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting 10. Use lunacy? Oh, you can do that. Oh, did not know I can do that. I didn't claim the warp train. Oh, there we go. 662. Painting a pedal. Okay, we're gonna. You also have manager 9. A lot. Oh, look at all these manager 9s. All right. Which one is yours? Which is it? Oh, have fun in her own canto. Yours is level 55. Okay.
의로움을 세우기 위해서라면
I'll be done by now. Nah, these takes like 3 hours.
불로
These take like 3
정하고
hours for me. 2 to
깨끗한
3 hours.
세계를 세우라.
Doesn't make much difference though. Okay. All right, let's try out.
개의치
so
않고
fast.
말씀을.
Okay. What does counter do again? She counters something, right? I just remember she uses counters or something, right? Right. You just counter with her, or do I just use skill 3 automatically? How do you use Faust? Use counter first turn. Okay. We'll use counter first turn. Use counter. Only beloved by the meta slate. Use your Sinclair or G-Corp Breaker. Wow. Offset. I don't think I can. This chain. Right. Or how do you offset? You just counter a counter, right? Or like defend against a defense skill thingy? Where's Faust? Faust your wife?
재밌네요.
Oh, you should Faust your wife. You should probably talk to Zukami, you know? Okay, what do we do now? What do we do now? How do I just
개의치 않고
what does your counter
말씀을.
do? I'm so confused. Come and start gaining this defense just goes on. Alright, whatever, we'll just start it.
끝나면 좋겠네요.
사랑으로
What should
저의
do?
이름으로. 자,
이것밖에 못.
Oh, okay.
되었네.
Oh, come on, Ting Tang. Oh my Ting Tang, you're throwing my game. You're absolutely throwing.
이것밖에 못하나.
Works back. Oh, I see. Well, this is not in
운이
focus encounter, so
따라준다면 좋겠네요.
sucks to suck. Sucks to suck, you know? Sucks to suck. Oh crap. Is Wait Ishmael? I think I have.
이 정도
Don't you need that to solo Ricardo or something? Wait, is Wait Ishmael the one you solo
이렇게
Ricardo?
정화되었네.
You multi-crack fast. Okay. Let's see. Your oh, yeah, he just have every single Ishmael leveled up. Absolutely crazy. Alright. More P plus enter, you know?
불가 위야. 막아내지.
Because I don't think we're losing this one. Wait, Ish is the cheese. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I've used Ishmael before. Boom! Very possible without you just cheese, you know. You don't have all Ishmaels, you're missing two.
주말값 아까울 놈은
You're missing two is kind of crazy. Oh.
이것밖에 못하나.
Wow, good job, Marisol.
너무
And Ting
쉽군요.
Ting just steals the kill.
사랑스럽군. 이 정도쯤이야?
Boom!
자, 악은
네,
이렇게
84.
정화되었다. 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Ishmael.
그 몸을 가져가라.
Nice. One guy left, you're getting absolutely, you're getting beamed. You're getting beamed. You're getting absolutely beamed, buddy. Yeah, you're getting beamed.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
You don't get that mad at you. You're missing our corp.
서 있으면
Oh, I didn't even get to use my beam. Whatever. My beam. Battling in a narrow hallway really takes a lot out of you. Too bad. Making big movements when there's not a lot of room to move around it takes more energy than you might think, especially for people like us who use longer weapons. These enemies weren't much harder from the ones we fought earlier, but it was inevitable that their sheer number would eventually wear down the sinners. What are these things, Faust? No clue, bro. Yeah, I've been wondering that too. Why are you're so tight-lipped all of a sudden? Those entities are. What do you think those entities are? Huh? Didn't I just ask you the same question? Oh no, are you giving us a chance to come up with our own answers first? Yeah. Of course, Faust did not confirm nor deny his question, but Sinclair was perfectly capable of interpreting her silence in his own passion. There were some things I learned after finding them, I think. These monsters aren't mad at us, nor do they want to attack us because we're an obstacle. That's not why they're attacking us. Quite. It's apparent that they hunger for aught, charging at anyone and anything in a desperate quest of it. You need to go to bed? Alright, good night. Thank you for joining us. Good night. Right, that's strange though. That's strange though. I thought hunger or thirst wasn't a thing aboard these trains. It could be determined from the entity's attack patterns that their offensives were not based on rational thought. Source of this behavior can only be traced back to primal aggressiveness. Yes, and was there anything else? Oh yeah, I think they all have red eyes. What? Their bodies are wreathed in blankets of red. I smell blood, so that's likely what they are made of. And it must mean that red was congealed, nay, crystallized blood. Thank you all. Your input has all been very helpful. It's my turn to start whispering. What did you learn from that? We're in luck, Dante. I've read upon the subject as a tangent while perusing information regarding our next destination, months before we boarded the train. And while that will be a useful element in resolving the situation, the sinners have also been a very good source of intelligence when it came to categorizing and identifying important evidence from the available sea of information. Your advice was correct, Dante. Dante. Bro, the ad... yeah. We're advertising Discord is crazy. You mean, you know what to do to blow this case wide open. Nothing can be said with absolute certainty at this moment. Nothing can be said with absolute certainty at this moment. However, this would be a good place for us to start. Give him his ID. With that, Fausta turned around and faced the rest of the sinners. I will now present before you a solution to this predicament. Huh, is there something else? We gotta... Oh, what the frick? We gotta do other than beating the crap out of whatever's in our way? Wait, no way you actually joined. Oh, thank you, though. That will not change, no. However, what I am about to share will give you a better understanding of that purpose behind Double Corp. You know all the regulars? Yes, I sure will give you a better understanding of the purpose behind Double Corp's contract. Provide us with the possible means of finding the method by which we may complete it. It is very likely that the entity behind the incidents on the strand, and by extension, every incident of the same nature that has occurred in the previous warfare trips. Is the past candle? It's a blood fiend. Blood fiend. Fiend. Blood fiend. Blood fiend.
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해
That
들어본 적
survived.
있는가? 없어도 전혀 상관없다는
You're saying
지금 우리가 가진 경치가 바로 그런 것이
crazy. It's crazy. We're feeding everything into you saying. Wow, 2 levels. 2 levels. Wow, he's saying. Getting a bit big, huh? Eating all my XP tickets. Blood fiends. Okay. We're gonna... I don't think we need support this one. No support this time.
사냥감인가?
I was taking a nap. What? Wait, a blood fiend? What's a blood fiend? You know, Cooper. Blood fiend? What in the name of the wings is that? Huh? You of all people haven't heard of blood fiends? Thought you were a team expert on obscure lore. Verily, I had not once heard mention of these blood fiends. Perchance I have let a magazine article slip from my memory. Doctors referred to her brown strangely lost. It was as though the very word sounded alien to her. I thought they were just monsters and stories to scare children at night. They're supposed to be afraid of garlic and sunlight, right? Are those vampires? Ooh, that sounds a bit different from what I've heard. I heard their fear of garlic and sunlight is just a rumor, and what they're really afraid of is water. Water? Water? Gotta go? You'll join back then? Okay. Use your max base, Ishmael. I've been briefed on the existence of blood fiends in the past when I served as a commanding officer. Goodbye, Don Quixote. Well, I've been briefed on the existence of blood fiends in the past when I served as a commanding officer, and I've seen the dregs at the command. You're a blood fiend then? Are you scared of water? Though my memory isn't very clear, I'm quite certain that these monsters here do not resemble what I've seen. I've seen one who called themselves a blood fiend among the ranks of the fingers, but things that blood fiend commanded weren't like these rubber textured ones. There's something off about this one. That one didn't spawn these dregs with a man like this. Aren't you supposed to notice already? Yes, I see that some sinners have encountered blood fiends in the past. A long-winded explanation seems unnecessary. As many of you have stated thus far, the entities we face in this train do not appear to be blood fiends. In a sense, they are dreg-like beings that have failed to become kindreds. They are referred to as blood bags. Among irrelevant parties, according to the information I am aware of. Not a terrible name. Why would anyone name something blood bags? As it has been said prior, it is impossible for passengers to disappear aboard warp trains under normal circumstances. Normal circumstances. Though our reserve of intelligence regarding warp trains or W Corp is vast, if incomplete, we could not find a possible exception of the above rule. Within the reserve of intelligence, however, I have discovered that inserting a previously unseen variable into question allows for the formulation of a new hypothesis. Wait, you're saying that these blood fiends can completely erase people or passengers from existence? A more accurate descriptor would be to say that they are either dissolved or vaporized. You're fuming? Why are you fuming? Dissolved? No. No matter the degree of violence the passengers may indulge in, no matter how severe their wounds may be, the warp trains can revert them to their initial states at the beginning of the journey. Why 6.5? Which 6.5? On the very first level, on the, like TKT, the interval? Among several interpretations of the word violent involves cannibalizations, of course. Timeless? T-Corp? Wait, TKT, right? The TKT intervalo? Is that one? Among several interpretations of the word violence involves... Ugh. However, as the passenger's collective time itself is in a moratorium for the duration of the train's operation, digestion is not a biological process that should be active. In other words, even the devoured passengers could be reconstructed. Yeah, TKT? You're stuck on TKT? You're stuck on TKT? Oh. If they are merely stuffed into the digestive tract, then I suppose they could get the passenger to retrieve the chewed up chunks of other passengers and piece them back together via the vein-like things connecting each individual. Tinkling time! Just uptime, yeah, uptime. However, such is not true for blood bags. Blood bags are, by their nature, obsessed with blood. Their existence hinges on supplying themselves with the blood of their victims. And it is said that they must consume a minuscule amount of blood to maintain their forms. Wait, what? Didn't you just say that digestion is not a thing while we're on the train? If I were to continue my deductions, perhaps consumption of blood for blood fiends and blood bags is a fundamentally different process from our consumption of nutrients for energy. To them, blood is a culmination, an entailment of something that forms the self, including but not limited to emotions, ambitions, wealth, purposes of existence. Then it must naturally follow that they can spend their blood at will, which is a process isolated from other biological processes such as digestion. And you still lose the cash? What? What? I ain't falling even half that. You exist in moratorium of time at the present moment, Cliff. Yet your emotions still persist, do they not? Anger, sorrow, and joy. They continue to spark within you. Huh? Well, I suppose they are. First stage, you're stuck on the first stage of dungeon. You know what that might be? You know what that might be? I think it might be a skill issue. Sorry. Huh, well, I suppose they are. Yeah. Though we cannot tell whether they may be in a state of alteration or whether they remain ensnared in the wheel of creation and destruction, it can be said that emotions once past exist, not in continuation. The passengers will to live, the worth of this very existence in which they thrive, do they not all gently atrophy into non-existence even amidst deceased time? Miss Frost seeks to illustrate the similarity between how emotions are to observe and how blood is to blood food. Yeah, gotcha. So that's why she said their blood is vaporized, huh? If that's the case, then the very blood that's supposed to bind these chunks of flesh together will also evaporate, which means that they can't be pieced back together. There's no incongruence in that logic. Everyone fell silent for a moment. That was way too much information to process at once. We didn't even know what to make of them either. I would like to ask a few questions if you permit me. Yisang was the first to break the silence. Could it be said that the blood bags are a direct creation of blood fiends? If such is the case, then by which method do they? That information is inaccessible at the moment. Faust replies, avoiding Yisang's gaze. There isn't anything I can do about this. The sinners will only get more stressed if they find out what's going on with Faust, and that's something we both want to avoid. Inaccessible. Indeed. Now I recall that you have said in the past. This is only a speculation, however. It seems that a form of direct physical contact is needed to turn an individual into a blood bag. If such were not the case, then we, who are likely the greatest obstacles to this entity's goal at the moment, would have been the first ones to be turned. Gemini? Yeah. Alright. Indeed. In that case, that villain of blood fiend must be hiding out somewhere aboard the train. Matcha is an overrated flavor. You can't lie. Like the green thing? Indeed, if we were to believe the words of the fixture from earlier, then there is a high likelihood that the horde is advancing in the direction from the back of the train. In other words, continuing down the train cars will lead us to the blood fiend. Very well, I shan't forsake this opportunity to bring peace to the souls of the innocent passengers who have perished by the villain's hands. The aftertaste is rude. You're not wrong. Dante, it seemed that Don Quixote was now immigrated. The other sinners also seem satisfied now that we had a clear sight of our goal. Faust, who stood amidst them, nodded in my direction. Well done, let's go. We're making the best of what's available to us at the moment. Let's move forward for now. You like matcha? Matcha? I mean, it's okay. It's okay. What? We can just win, right? Bullet Heath better than Emo? Who's the Emo Heath? Boom! Boom! A wild hunch? Wild hunch? Oh. Wild Hunt is Emo Cliff? I swear Wild Hunt is better than... Isn't Wild Hunt like the best secret ID? Right? Nice! Every equal better than Sun Shower. Let's see. Wow! Sinclair, how are we dying? Not Sinclair. Honglu. Sunshine is like C2? Oh! Nice. Nice. The bullet. Wow! Another kill for Dawn. Oh, another kill for Dawn. Think we can do more damage, please. Can we do more damage? There's a guy for bullet. Yep. Gone, cute. Oh, Arcana Slaver! Holy damage, what the hell? 121? 121? Two machines in a row. Hey. Hey. Wild Hunt. Mid. No. I need Night of Despair. Roger. Like, why can't I get it? Why can't I get my Night of Despair? Wow, 102. Amazing. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Oh my, Ching Chang, amazing. Just amazing, isn't it? Oh, one guy, you're eating this. You're eating this. Oh, stop it. You're eating this, buddy. Let's go. You're getting everything but one person. Same, bro. Same, bro. I'm getting nothing too. How sad. How sad. Wow, amazing. We didn't even get to use our thing. Yes, stop it. Oh, another ticket straight into Yisang. Wait, stop. Wrong one. Into Yisang it goes. Let's go. Who uses Sun Shower? Do I have Sun Shower? What is Sun Shower? What's the Sun Shower? I don't think I have Sun Shower. Whatever. Okay, next one. The cleanup agent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세워.
Alright. Straight in. So you can keep win rating. Keep win rating. Spare rigor is okay. Kick your heads? I think that's fine. That's fine too, I guess. Oh, all heads, amazing. More sinking. Heads, heads. Oh, one heads. I guess that's fine. You almost soloed hard KD with no support, no eco. No. Almost.
만만찮겠군.
You only died because of RNG. Lock in. Ting Tang, we need more damage, please. Your bleed is not cutting it.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Oh, Sinclair is locked in. Wow, 141. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Ah. Can we get heads? All heads? Oh, Arcana Slaver. Wow. Yo, she's dead. 148.
이것밖에 못하는.
Okay.
그렇게 서 있으면 목이 떨어져.
One guy left. Oh, never mind. I lied.
막아주게.
Arcana Slave. Ah. Nice. Nice.
재밌네요.
What the frick? Nice. Nice. Hola. Hola.
총알값 아까울 놈.
Hello. For a build.
잠든
Just run my team, you know? Run without running. One sinking, two bleeds. No, actually two sinkings, one bleed, two burns. Actually, it might be two bleeds. I don't even know what I'm running.
못하나.
Nice. Okay, 3 guys left. You can hold a giant Arcana Slave.
불길 속으로 전력으로.
Oh, never mind. Merciful just might kill everyone.
그렇게 서 있으면
Yeah. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Lock in.
정의보다도 풍자로 사람 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대 이름을 여기서 빛의 맹세한 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들이 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐
dual full
위대한
stop.
사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것 아니.
Arcana Slave. Wait, what's up? Dual full stop. Who are they for? Who's full stop for? Boom. And 90 damage. I mean, I guess that's cool. It's cool. That's cool.
다 죽어라.
Nice. And we win. Is that under 10 turns? I think it is, right? Under 10. Maynard Esquire, halt! Behold this poor fellow, he lives still. Crap. Maynard Esquire, halt! Behold this poor fellow, he lives still. Don't get her round eyes wide open, began sprinting somewhere. No, stay away from me, you monster. Hey man, we're not monsters. You alright? Huh? That arm. You're starting to mutate too, aren't you? You must be turning into some bug-like monsters. No, what? No, this is... Gurr stumbled for words before chuckling and casting his gaze toward the floor in disbelief. Yeah, well, no surprise there. I suppose there's no way to tell right away whether this arm's a monster, a prosthetic, or whatnot. PTSD. It is possible that you were mistaken due to his bioprosthetic being of an older, outdated make that is not really seen in the city. Prosthetic. That's a relief. I thought those crazy bastards were trying to break in again. As you can see, my legs are messed up. I had no choice but to hide in here. So, what are the WQ employees doing on board the train? Huh? You're right. From what we found out about the work trains, through their identities, I can't imagine why any of them would ever willingly board this train. If interval, you skip the story. No, dude, you need to read the story. you need to read the story. You're the contract fixers, right? We were ordered to assist you with your contract. I said we, but I'm the only one left. Every single one of my colleagues suddenly began losing their minds in the car over there, and this cannot be. Faust, is there truly no way to clear the blood bags? My apologies. The access to information is prohibited at this moment as well. Though her voice and expression were both as serene as always, there was something gloomy about the way she said it. I may have been too reliant on Faust in too many places. Faust muttered in a barely audible volume. I don't know what I can do to help the sinners in a situation like this either. I'd also grown too used to Faust's omniscience because I could always trust it to be there for me. I was starting to realize that I don't have the means to dig myself out of a hole like this. No. Oh wait, crap. No, maybe I was too reliant on the sinners as a whole. If when time comes for them to depend on me, when they can no longer stand on their own, can I really manage them, lead them to the right answers? Now, colored with fear, begins to rise like an ominous plume of smoke. Well, what can I do, right? The agent struggled to come to some corner of the room with window leg and pulled on a lever. They made good use of the space. And the wall behind what had initially appeared to be a folding chair for employees spun open. Oh, what in the name of wing is this? Perchance though has hidden here a weapon most powerful, a weapon most feared by the blood fiends? That holds some resemblance to a capsule we saw in the first class car, but why would that thing be here? Cleanup agents slumped into the pod that appeared in the wall. Phew, finally. What is it that thou seekest to do? W Corp prepared a small hibernation pod for place in case of these emergencies. Rarely then, huh? Good luck with the rest of the mission. With that, he settled into his capsule and shut the hatch behind him. When the door covering the pod closed, only the folding chair and a wall covered with viscera remained. He's gone. There he goes. He has departed the scene. We blankly stared at the wall the agent disappeared into. Well then, I guess we gotta. Let's move on to the next car. Keep on keeping on. Hit and run? How do you hit and run? How do you hit and run place? You can run? What? Gemini? Gemini, like the AI? Within the about pass. Next car. Let's go.
충동 억제. 관념 분리.
Combination. For God's sake. More placenta.
전탄격발.
Nice. Refill my Incapillin? Alright, we can do that this one. Alright, keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, 7 clashes. Made Choo? Made Choo? Hello, Made Choo. Maid is here. Yeah, Maid. Hello, Maid. Yo, who got staggered? Yi-Sang got staggered? Staggered? Made Choo.
단테님 봤어요?
Oh. Beach. Smash winning? Yes, I am winning. Yes, I am winning. Made Choo. Let's keep going.
받아볼 텐가.
Nice. Nice. You love Poise?
불길 속으로.
Poise? Push.
너무 쉽게 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기를 테니.
Voice is just aggressive smoking. Insane. Smoking. Push. Can we kill? Nice.
총알까봐
Nebulizer the inhaler.
나아가주게.
Regret Faust from Walpurgis. Oh no. Nice. Amazing. Is Tremor? Which mini drops for tips? Tremor? You don't like Tremor?
이 정도쯤이야?
Yeah, another kill for Dawn. Another kill for Dawn. Wow. More kills, more kills. We love killing. Ain't that right? Look at this guy. I don't even know where his head is. But it looks like he's been stabbed.
승리의 보람과
Oh, that was it.
세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가?
That was it.
없어도
No
전혀
reading?
상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는
I guess
경치가
not. Alright.
바로
Tremor is goaded. I know, right? Look at my Marisol. Marisol. More Tremor. More Tremor. Right. Need refill our Incafilin. Yeah, we can use a box. Let's go.
사랑과
Tremor too expensive?
이름으로 지금 이곳에
Expensive.
만만치
지금-
않겠군. 본인이 하지. 미안. 성공.
R E
불길 속으로.
a boss passive? I can't. He had to abandon a Tremor account. Oh, maybe just get better. He was stuck on Dolk. What's the Dolk?
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Yeah. I know you censored. I know you censored it, but you uncensored it. Oh,
아르카나 비트.
wow, 79 from the first hit. Amazing. She look at Marisol. Look at all the Tremor. Look at all the Tremor. Illiterates. What's EMP phase? Is that the negative phase? Is EMP?
도움이
Oh.
도움이 필요한 곳이 생겼는가?
Yeah, just spam ego or just counter at the very start. I think, or just lose clashes until you go negative. Right. I think that's it. You just keep spamming until you lose all your clashes. Wow, 88 damage or more Tremor. Look at that, more Tremor. Don't we love Tremor? Right? Don't we love Tremor?
악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Oh. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh. Favorite Toho character?
나아가주게.
Toho? My friend. Where's Yukami? You can ask Yukami. Yukami loves Toho. You like Sakuya? Cause she's a maid? Yukami really loves Sakuya. Yukami really loves Sakuya. My mod really likes Sakuya. Like really loves Sakuya. Okay, the origin is the maids love one another. Oh, I see.
나아가주게.
I see. Oh wow, 165 damage. You should marry him.
정의 이름으로 이웃차. 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Yay.
혀
Oh, Arcana.
아르카나
Crush neighbor. Look at that damage. Amazing. Amazing damage, but
너무 쉽군요.
the negative one does more damage.
너무 쉽군요.
SS tier. I didn't bring any ego for Sinclair. Nah. I think I actually. Why? Because Sinclair was about to die or something.
세상에.
Sinclair has. I have this one, but I don't put it on him. Because if he goes 45, we're absolutely cooked. He's about to grade. Yeah, I didn't put it on. Prosthetic fixtures? Oh, more battling.
정화하고
Wing beat hit.
깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Sloshmel Solomon. Tarnish blood.
불길 속으로
Tarnish shoe. Tarnish blood. Blood.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로.
좋아.
Oh, locking.
받아볼 텐가.
Mid. Yes. Mid. Boom. 38 damage. Not even a stagger. You're trolling.
전탄격발.
Wow. Can we get more trimmer? I would love more trimmer. Keep going. Keep going.
본인이 하지. 사랑으로.
Keep win rating.
편히 쉬시게.
Less than $20 for the battle pass. The battle pass.
재미 너무 쉽군요.
You're unemployed. Yeah, I think we're all unemployed.
만만찮겠군. 본인이
Do I Ting Tang Bang Bang Hong Lu? Yeah, we love Ting Tang Gang Gang Hong Lu. Ting Tang Gang 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 Leader. Ting Tang Gang Gang Leader. Ting Tang Gang Gang Leader. Ting Tang Hong whatever. The battle pass doesn't have much either.
너무 쉽군요.
Yeah.
나아가주게.
I do not glaze Hongdu. I do not glaze Hongdu. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't I don't know what you're talking about.
편히 쉬시게.
When have I ever glazed Hongdu? Kid,
정의 이름으로.
reasonable. Roja, Kid, she never mind. Look at that.
할까 봐까 올려놓은.
Kid Roja is reasonable. You know what? Do you think I can? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Yoink!
받아볼 텐가.
I think I'm starting him himself.
전력으로 승리.
Hex no Roja. Corrode? We're not corroding, bro. We are not corroding.
이 정도쯤
310 crates in your unpaid. One turn.
정의보다
Hex now?
운명 속에 파묻힌
Hex
그대
now? Hex now?
여기서
Hex
빛의
now?
우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운
Who's that for?
그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 아르카나스.
Oh, Roja. Hex now, Roja. Oh, Arcanine. Wow, amazing. 335 damage. Killed everyone. Holy crap. I think that ego is a bit busted. That ego may just be a bit busted. Something caught my attention from the corner of my eye after another round of brutal combat. Huh? What's this now? We were on the final court adjacent to the freight cart when we discovered that odd box with the T-Corp logo on it. Ah, this is the emblem of T-Corp. It appears that the wall covering it was, in the fierceness of our battle, broken. Didn't that chief executive guy, Hubert, right? Didn't he offhandedly mention something about partnering with other wings? I guess they weren't considered with W Corp too. Such collaborations are not limited to T Corp. It is often the case that a wing may work with another. It is only on rare occasions that they urgently request the assistance of less significant, lesser known corporations, such as our own Limbus company. Their trust appears to be quite irregular. Sounds like W Corp's heydays are long behind them. Just like this wall that's falling apart, revealing what's behind it. Oh, speaking of falling apart, this room sure got messed up, huh? Is that guy hanging? It was difficult for me to ignore how Roja hurriedly swerved to a different subject, as though she'd made a mistake. Even the tone of her voice shifted like she was catching herself. We got 3 meat shield. The various destroyed prosthetic parts covered in humans' remains indicate that this train car was supported by several prosthetics equipped fixers. I can't think about that right now. Let's deal with the task at hand first. Maybe these people are from the same office as the guy we met at the platform. Remember? He said he was warped over to the Europe on an expedition. Look, it's almost like they're all wearing standardized sets of prosthetics. Makes the same model, everything. I believe I have read articles stating that certain offices do exclusively hire fixers with prosthetics. Wait, we were walking through the bloody train car when we suddenly heard Sinclair's voice crack, as though we saw something awful. What is that? What am I looking at? He's the one we encountered at the platform. Huh? This is a fixer who suddenly started venting at us. Yeah, and he says something about going to T-Corps on an expedition and failing. They brought a whole train car full of fixers for this contract. I guess he wasn't exaggerating by calling it an expedition. There are over a dozen broken arms strewn about. They must have fought valiantly by replacing their broken arms with backup arms. It's quite the strategy. Makes sense. That would explain all those broken prosthetic arms and legs in this car. Lieutenant Manager, this is likely an aftermath of a battle between the fixers and the bloodbags. There were many similar cases during the war. Those using prosthetics would simply let their bodies be destroyed in battle because they considered them to be disposable as long as their wallets would permit. Of course, the blatant lack of self-preservation often led to them early graves. Maybe that's true. Let's see. There are multiple possible interpretations depending on one's perspective. Despite the fact that there is but a single scene, everyone will remember both of your inputs. That's a good attitude. Employees with attitude like yours often made it to the end of the war. Yes, well, good for them. Faust answers Otis in an uncharacteristically snappy manner. Signs of fatigue were creeping into her pensive expression. You alright, Faust? It was rare to see any actual expression from her. I was starting to get worried. I am physically unharmed, yet... yes, I am alright. However, I do not enjoy this circumstance which we find ourselves in. It is as though I am casting nets to nowhere while lost and isolated in a blind sea. I can usually complete those deductions within moments after establishing a few basic cross-references between the accessible informations. Her voice was such a whisper for the second part of her sentence that even I could barely hear what she was saying. I know what you mean. Feeling like you completely lost, obsessively casting net after net over the black, ripless lake in desperate hopes that one of them might pull in something we could eat. No way to tell where we are. No way to tell there's even anything to eat under glassy water surface, grasping at the straws, you know? This sense I've admired and is not unlike your own. It is like lying my back over an unseen grave, for the reflection of radiance upon my eyes and sanguine scent hanging from the tip of my olfactory tells me not at the forging path. It seemed that Ishmael and Yisang picked up on the first part of her sentence. However, they walked up to her and shared a few words of consolation. By the way, I don't ever recall you talking like that, Faust. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something different about you today somehow. That is, well, I mean, I don't hate it. I'm actually glad to learn that you had a softer side. This unseen side of yours, it isn't familiar yet quite fresh. That's so. Faust's reply was curt. She closed her eyes. As per the information provided by the pamphlet at the platform, it is likely that this train is composed of 12 passengers cars and 1 freight car. 1 freight car. Maid Yoshu? Solo MD with Maid Yoshu? Because we are on the 11th car at the moment, that leaves a single car between us and the freight car in which Mephistopheles is secure. Which means that there is a high likelihood that we will soon encounter the blood fiend responsible for the creation of the blood bags aboard this train, just beyond the door. Well, how impressive could it be if its fathers are this weak? We practically smashed through their entire horde, no problem. Yeah. A different, more accurate interpretation would be to say that being capable of commanding a force as large as bloodbags what we have defeated should be considered a high-risk entity. Although this is not a common knowledge, there is a subcategory of fixers called blood fiend hunters who specialize in, yes, hunting blood fiends. Assuming that information is true, it can be inferred that blood fiends are difficult foes that require a certain expertise to defeat. Now that I'm thinking about it, if bloodbags are like mindless thralls to blood fiends, then they're kind of like their private army, right? Being a power who can create a force of their own without concern for lowered morale or just desertion, wartime or not, they will always make for formidable foes. The Sarahs each exchange various opinions with one another, possible strategies, estimations of the blood fiend strength. And all of a sudden, Fee, on the decisive honor list. Our quest is to defeat the villain who hath brought such pain and misery upon this train, is it not? It may be vaporizing the lifeblood of the innocent as we speak. Mighty or feeble, I care not. I swear upon mine honor that I shall smite the spell and let my hand of justice be judge of their fate. Let us hasten now. Let us hasten. Donkey did a sudden outburst immediately put a stop to the chatter. She's not wrong. Besides, we have to deal with the blood fiend to complete our contract. With that, I opened the door leading to the final car of this train. Bro is walking. We're walking. We're walking. Alright. Nice. What is this? Okay. Here you go. You signed your ticket. You're welcome. Yeah. No battle pass XP. I guess that's fine. Oh, 130 lunacy. We can do a pool. Wait, what the frick is this? Is this a dungeon? Why do we need a? This better not be a dungeon. Where's this better not. This room. What is with that look on thy face? Thou standest in the audience of the prince, or in thy obscure smiles, holy aura. He must be the blood fiend who caused this outbreak. He is our target. Fall to dining and grovel before royalty. Who the hell are you to make those demands? I shall impart this upon thee only once, so listen well. Cassetti, thou mayest address me as Prince Cassetti, the sixth kindred, or kindred of the sixth generation, the rightful prince and refuge from Spain. Art thou the villain who hath brought such destruction and massacre upon this vessel? Thou art a chatty one, so rudely before the prince. Yeah, I am feeling generous, for I am quite sated at the moment. As thou must have seen on thy journey here, this place is a hall of banquet for a feast most majestic. No matter how many blood bags I create, no matter how many I devour them, the humans just won't stop coming. I only enjoy what was cast into my maw. He dons a mask for a purpose of merrymaking. If we're really going to exchange pleasantries, why don't you take that mask off? Or are you familiar with the basic etiquette? Oh, this mask won't come off. Can't take it off. Shouldn't take it off. There's no prince without the mask. We're so ugly behind the mask, so we all decided to hide how repulsive we become. But once I've drunk your blood full, then I'll go back to how I used to be. Only then can I unmask myself. Who stitched that mask to your face skin? Not a half bad job. Of course, it's excellent. Because this mask was crafted by none other than the great and the eminent barber, whose name I dare not even speak. But it hurts so much. No, I'm smiling. Look how I'm smiling and laughing. Yes, I am the prince. That's what I am. He's a bloody loon, in it. All right. Down with the giggles then. Get ready for the beating of your life. I enjoy things like you and your friends. Don't cry bawling bowing and sniveling on the ground for your lives. Don't drive me insane, hmm? The Christian, the boiling blood. Oh, how I love the fire. What are you, daft? Look around. There are 13 of us and only one are you. One are you. Do not let your guard. Thank you. Do not let your guard down, Heathcliff. This entity has managed to turn countless passengers of the train into his blood bags. I ain't letting my guard down, but we blasted through with so many blood bags, we couldn't even keep count, didn't we? Couldn't even keep count. Oh no. But to count is so important. I have to keep count of our visitors. Oh yes, of course. I do remember to keep count of our dearest visitors. Yes, sir, I do. You have no idea how powerful I am. And I shall not relinquish my throne to thee from this budding kingdom. All I have to do is sit here and do nothing, and the blood bags present themselves before me. There's no paradise like this out here. So you have no idea what I did to create this place. Keep being British. Wait, is this guy British too? Oh, how elated my forebear kindreds would be should they be here to witness what I have created. This cornucopia of abundance, this pleasure, oh, this freedom. When this kingdom is mine, I made it. I'm not giving it up. Oh, wait, nope. This is rather curious. It appears that this blood fiend leaves this car only on rare occasions. Yet we have signs of his insidious influence throughout every car we have visited so far. Then what he meant by how blood bags present themselves before him has to be. Hold on a minute. Yeah. A figure suddenly and frantically charged into this car. It was Shasha. The fixer ran into one of the early cars. Custody shrinks into his throne at the sudden burst terror apparent in his face. As it is thee, by the hast thou surely journeyed here to assist us in our quest? Look, that villain is the blood fiend responsible for the tragedies that have transpired aboard the train. Help us lay that curtain and eventually lead the passengers thou hast protected us far out of this train. Blood fiends. What if there was more than a single blood fiend on board? One so capable of rational thought. Damn, you actually made it all the way back here? I guess the wings don't give out contracts to just anyone. I used to fight to my damnedest too, till I was the last one standing. What's she talking about? But where did that leave me? And then I stood alone with nothing but a single one of these 4 armed left. Kind of funny how the perspective on life can just completely flip when you're really in shit. I think my last thoughts were, man, I don't want to die. So I fell on my knees and pleaded. I told him that, Dr. watch out. I'd do anything to live. Yeah, I knew this bastard would kill us. I knew this bastard would die. Blood rapidly crystallized around Sasha like a suit of armor as she swung her great sword at the sinners, striking them even before Faust finished her sentence. Ah! What did I say? I commanded you to give me a warning before jumping in like that. Don't you know how loud your stupid arms are? I thought the family had come from. I'm sorry, Lord Cassidy. Allow me to introduce my kindred to thee. To be the first of many since my escape for the kingdom I intend to build. My kindred, my Lord Squire, who shall be at my side as I build a dynasty of my own, my family. Lord Cassidy, I had intended to select the more powerful of the bunch to send to this car, as you have commanded me, but the humans in my car were all weakened, so I presented before you this group from the first-class car. Kindred, are you even aware of the exact nature of kindred? No, but I can tell you this. When I accepted my lord's blood into my veins, it was as though I was reborn. I see, a blood of fiend's kindred is like a sub-entity to the blood fiend, similar in concept to sub-entities created by distortions or abnormalities. It must have been desperation that drove you to accept that proposition without hesitation, despite the lack of relevant information. Maybe that's probably what was going through my head before I became kindred. Thou hast been in cohorts with this villain all this time as his lackey? Even earlier then, when we first laid our eyes upon thee? Lady, you had no idea how much I freaked out when one of you asked me something about red eyes. Not that it would have mattered if you did suspect me though, since my red eyes is just a prosthetic. The passengers who were under thy protection, haven't I told you that the count matters? The longer the line, the better. Kiss. Dozens of blood bags began shambling into a room from behind Sasha. A smaller one among them stood out to me. Oh my, not the kid. We lost the kid. My mind immediately snapped to a child who grabbed Don Quixote's coattails. I knew that the passengers were dead the moment we realized Sasha was a blood fiend, but I really hoped that I wouldn't have to face this reality, not like this. There was a child. Yep, little Runta wanted to be a fixer if she got to grow up. Good thing she won't. Though I can't tell you on good authority that living as a blood bag is way better than that drudgery that is life of a fixer. Believe me, I know. Hold thy vile tongue. Dreaming of becoming famous, respected fixer, an enactor of justice? It's all just a stupid pipe dream that always ends in crushing disappointment or really, really early grave. Silence! Silence! My character did not give Sasha time to finish her sentence. She was already charging full speed at her with her restaurant. Tight? What do you mean tight? Tight? Your compass is curiosity. Oh, it's time to fight. They only have 66 HP. That means we can just win, right? Oh! Why are we rolling so many heads? What are we doing? That was your sleeper agent? Oh. Okay. Can we kill them, please? Please. Can we kill them? Alright. Marwinite. Marwinite. More. Mandy's back. Welcome back. What happened? Was that Sasha became a blood fiend? You ate Don Quixote? Oh. You ate Don Quixote. Not nice. Yeah, Don Quixote. Yeah, very, very slow to eat you, Don Quixote. How do you feel? How do you feel about that? Oh! Blood bag prosthetic fixer. Well, goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Whoa, 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 Sinclair. You know what? That's fine. Get your SP done. I would not like to get more bleed, but just get your SP done. What are these rankings? What do you mean? What do you mean, what are these rankings? The rankings? Yeah, just stupid YouTube stuff. I don't even know what the ranks mean. Wow. Oh, it's Sasha? Whatever. AI detects it and gives you XP? Really? I might be struggling with Cassidy? Nah, look at this. See, look at that. Look how goated Hong Lu is. Won every single clash with 1 coin. Are you pretty? Type 1 in chat. Type 1 in chat. No. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my Yiseng, what are we doing? Oh, never mind. Alright. All that's left is 7. Oh, you're bloodthirst? Okay. You're gonna hold a giant bean. You're holding a giant bean. 1 and rotate both. rotate both. Come on. Oh, Sasha's getting bodied. Oh, let's go Chang Chang. Nice. What? Nice. Nice. Oh. Arcana Slaver. Does this kill? 146. Almost. Almost. Sasha's getting absolutely bodied. Whatever. Bye bye. Should you build Tremor? Yes. Unbelievable. My first kindred to be created without their authorization. Is this bumbling fool? I pray for your forgiveness. My parents, be gone from my sight. At least thou has brought me blood bags for sustenance. You barely have Tremor IDs? Oh. Yeah, it must be the responsibility of a parent to clean up the mess of his child. What a lot of shit. With that, Cassidy reached out toward the pile of blood bags on the ground and... Whoa. Or just absorb them. Yo, can we get Regulus over here? Huh. Oh, what abundance. I had nearly forgotten this sensation. An armor of hardened blood materialized over the bloodfiend's body. His sheer aggression and hatred was palpable, enough to make her sins crawl. It appears that he has empowered himself by reaping their blood. Though my power is yet to fully return, this magnificent armor is quite befitting of a parade for a prince who hath become a king. Wouldn't thou agree? Yes, sir. Yes, you do. Of course you do. Challenge me now, O rebels. Challenge thy king. King? You ain't no king. Look at this. We're literally dominating. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Wait. No, go for this one. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Boom! Boom, 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 boom. Wow, all heads? Amazing, amazing. Just amazing, isn't it? Oh my. Okay, not bad. You're gonna heal, see if you heal, I'm good. I was gonna heal back to full? What are you talking about? What is you talking about? Maybe I should not make Sinclair. His one lament is healing my Sinclair. Oh, we pop yellow aura. Yellow aura, yellow aura. Anyways, you're holding this. Should I save it? Nah, you're holding this. Yeah, you're gonna be holding this. You're holding this. You're holding all of this. Favored? What do you mean favored? Nah, you're holding this. Alright, let's go. All heads. I want to see all heads. Okay. Okay. 257. Holy crap. I think Marisol might be too busted. Yeah, Marisol is a bit too busted. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Ting Tang. Nice job, Ting Tang. Let's go, Don Quixote. Uptime giving more care? Hell no. Uptime isn't useful. We are not uptime for Marisol because we are broke, you know? What is this? Oh, you know what? Since you want to do that, you're holding this. Kai P, hello Kai P. Nimbus Court, yep. Whoa, 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 whoa! Bro healed. So like, I wasted my stuff. I wasted my stuff. You're saying I wasted my stuff. Oh my, we're cooked. We are cooked. We are genuinely cooked. We are genuinely cooked. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whoa, whoa, lock in. Thank you. Yeah, who reads anyways? See, look at this. We're winning. It does not matter. Oh, why are you rolling tails? Why are you rolling tails? Well, lock it. Oh, I cannot slave. How much damage are we doing? This is one shot. No, this is barely doing any damage. This is doing 67 damage. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, at least we healed. Leave me alone. You leave me alone. Oh my Ting Tang, the goat. Never mind. Okay, we have 3 bullets left. I see a red coming. We're gonna counter every single one. Nice. Nice. We're gonna dominate this one. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, chill. It is not that deep. It is not that deep. It is not that deep. We do not need a stabbing our Marisol like that. Don, please lock in. Okay, thank you. Let's go, Isang. Holy crap, Isang is just cracked like that. Bro's hitting back to full? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Bro, do I have to read? I don't want to read. Break the price starts with the highest sum being cut at 30%. If the target has bleed, heal 2%. What the heck? Just troll. Oh, okay. Can't be trolling me like that. Okay, you're gonna dominate. You're gonna dominate. You're gonna dominate. You're gonna dominate. And Ting Ting, you're taking that. Limbus hot takes. Hot takes. Spice Bush is not good. He's saying Spice Bush is not good. Charge is boring. I don't even know what charge does. Most of the wall breakers I need is big. Oh, Arcana. Slave. God damn, Don 290. What the hell? Nice. Okay. Pop the red. We're favored, does not matter. You pop the red. Okay, you're getting cooked. Send mid. Nice. Boom. 165. Pretty huge. Can we stagger? Can we stagger? Can we stagger? Nice. Is that stagger? Oh, I think that is. Alright, I think it's GG's. I think it's GG's. Oh, you're about to eat this whole thing from Don. Beat 463? 463? 463 is crazy. What the hell? Don Kyoto, you might be too busted. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, negative coin. It hurts. Yes, I love your boiling human blood, but this is too painful. This guy keeps regenerating. No matter how many times we tear him to pieces. I don't know if we can. The mental fatigue finally got to Gregor and Sinclair, who collapsed to the ground. The strange environment of war trains that was proven to be significant halted both his regenerative ability. The battle continued much longer than our scuffle at the K-Court border checkpoint, or our struggle against the endless horde of dead at the basement of Wuthering Heights. The sinners had all grown much stronger since then, but they were reaching a breaking point. British continue to wildly pummel the blood fiends with their lance, breaking, stabbing, and crushing him every time a body part regenerated. I am so hungry. Ridiculous! Thy hunger is no justification for this massacre, though has wrought. Shut up! You don't understand. No, you don't know how awful it is to survive for 200 years on that disgusting, horrible. No. I don't even want to think about it. Shut up. Be quiet. No, I'm sorry. I'll be good. Please, let me just have a sip. Just a small sip, please. It won't matter how many times you stab me. I shan't stop until all of thy flesh and bone and organs are crushed into a vicious, shapeless mush, never to become whole again. But the blood fiend's regeneration is so powerful that he's recovering as fast as Don Quixote is destroying him. He's regenerating at an insane rate. We can't. My kindred, my child. I've given thee new life. Invited thee to this banquet. So do thy responsibilities. The blessing of a parent must be rapid, no? Repaid, no? What can I do? Find their weakness, break their anchor, and make them kneel and grovel before me in desperation, just as you had. Wait. I think I got an idea. Sasha began looking around wildly, surprised by Cassidy's sudden command. It's that the way they fight reminds me a lot of the way we prosthetically using fixers fight. Donkey does just beat time Ripper Knights. Yes, as prosthetic fixers slowly lose their sense of self-preservation, their limbs becoming no more important than tools to be replaced. These acts were such abandoned, as if they had multiple lives to burn through. Oh, with nothing to protect, they throw themselves wildly into battle like moths to a flame. Forget to look after what's really important, like this little thing. With one of her remaining arms, Sasha picked up the MasterCard key fast showed her in one of the previous cars. Oh, Don Quixote, stop her now! Oh, my parents, I offered this gift to you. Gah! Don Quixote immediately leaped at the figure, but one of her arms struck her away with great force. Yo. Ishmael and Marisol. Another mini canto? Well, guess what we're doing right now. Ishmael and Marisol, who had been holding Cassidy down, were no match for strength without Don Quixote's fury. The blood fiends threw them both to the side and grabbed the keycard. This is the key to the first-class cars, my lord. With this, grow your army of bloodbags to bring the glory to your kingdom. Another mini canto. Yep. No. Cassidy examines the master keycard with clear interest. Without that keycard, we'll be trapped inside this train for thousands of years until it reaches its destination. Dante. I believe that I have tried my utmost to overcome this adversity, without access to fast knowledge and intelligence. However, with our loss of the master keycard, the uncertainty of the circumstance has greatly exacerbated at the origin of this plight. Fast took a deep breath as if she was about to take a deep dive into the sources of all this trouble. It must be my overreliance on Faust. From what I can tell, Faust has always been operating based on information she received from Faust. So a situation like this, where she had to make decisions on her own, has to be unfamiliar to her. But Faust is an admirable sinner with or without Faust. I've been thinking the same thing about myself actually, that I might have been relying too much on that perfect Faust. But even without Faust, you still gave us good directions to follow after analyzing the information we brought you. Maybe uncertainty itself doesn't always have to be a problem for us. Remember, thus the lack of plan itself becomes the plan. You said it yourself. I see. Indeed, among many, I am a Faust that believes in uncertainty. Our loss to the master keycard is but one of innumerable uncertain variables in the equation. The constant is, however, that the blood fiends is just as desperate as we are. Is nihilism is belief that oh, I see. Thus the only option that remains at present is to compromise. You there, looks like thou art the one who's been regenerating your friends. Stop doing that, alright? Don't heal a single one of them, or else master your precious key to bits. Manager Esquire. To compromise with the villain as well as Decker. I didn't have time to regenerate Don Quixote's severe injuries just yet, and the rest of the sinners were already unconscious. Alright, it's time to use your ability that happens only once a day. The only sinners who can still move and talk normally was Faust, whom I just rewound the clock for. Yeah, let's do that. Can we stop time? Very well. Then Cassidy, why don't we move this conversation to a different location? Only I will accompany Dante to this negotiation. Keep saying when right. I'll make my intentions clear now. Dante and I will not attack you here. There's no doubt in my mind that Cassidy must be completely exhausted by the unending barrage of attacks from Don Quixote and the sinners. You're skipping the cutscenes? Last suggestion is that we move this conversation to a different place. Without the sinners, must have been a sweet one. Just you two, huh? Yes, the freight car is immediately adjacent to this one. That is where we will further discuss what we each have to offer to one another. That the clock must be thy monarch then, and thou art one of the retainers. Correct. Very well, this will be a royal debate then. It is only right that royalty talks to no one else but the one who is equal. Manager Esquire. We will be back in a minute, Don Quixote. Thus we left the incapacitated sinners and Don Quixote, who watched on with hollow, despondent eyes as we walked away. We clearly made our way into the freight car. So fast. Why are we doing this in the freight car anyway? Dante, this will be my first attempt at a gamble. We're gambling? What? With that, the door closed shut behind us. Alright, it's time to gamble. Faust says gamble.
승리의 보람과 세상의
Gamble.
아름다움에 대해 들어본 적이
Alright, you saying your daily ticket, you know? Your daily ticket. Nice. Okay, two more. So this passageway leads straight into Mephistopheles. This is where it all started. This stupid bus awoke me from my slumber. If only this bus hadn't completely filled up the freight car, I was planning to start the parade so soon, or create a kindred here. This thing you said, yeah, you sang. Dante, this connection has been restored. Connection. The suddenness of her statement briefly knocked me off my train of thought. I looked at her and cocked my head in confusion, and she replied with an even quieter whisper without looking away from the butt feed. Do not search it up on Steam. What? Do not search what on Steam? Boarding Mephistopheles has reestablished my connection too fast. Oh, did you know that this will work? No. As I've said before, this was pure incalculable gamble based on my own uncertain hypothesis. This success helps me somewhat comprehend Miss Roach's fascination with gambling. A faint smile appeared on Fast's lips for a moment before fading away. Now that the connection has been reestablished, I would like to make a complaint against the Fast and the Josula management regarding the fact that they neglected to list the information pertaining to loss of connection within the interiors of the warp trains. However, finding a solution to this situation takes precedence. I have much reason to believe that their omission was done on purpose, but I hope such is not the case. Fasterly advanced towards the buck feed. Let's discuss the detail of our compromise. What are you willing to accept in return for the master keycard? If that were just anyone, I would have wished to turn thee all into bloodbags and drink every last drop of thy blood. But thou art unlike a common person. My wish is to maintain the secrecy of this kingdom of mine for as long as possible, and thine wish is to lead this place, right? Once I relinquish to thee this key card, and once thou returnest to your first class seats, we'll live here happily ever after, like nothing happened. And when the train gets there, you get off the train, everything goes back to the way they're supposed to be. How's that for you? Like nothing happened. Fast. What about the job we were contracted to do in the first place? Our memories and any signs of the battles will be entirely erased upon our arrival. We'll have no way to relay our news, whether one success or failure. If we have had the means to defeat him, then at least W Corp would inform us that our contract was successful after the fact. However, this current scenario would leave us with nothing to show for, not even the smallest hint. And the contract would end up failure. However, what takes place precedence over the contract is you understand for psychological stability. Dante only had he literally just stands there. It's not like we've always been successful, so that was something I can live with. But what about the other passengers of this train? And its future passengers? I remember that look on Don Quixote's face whenever we would come across these inevitable forms of injustice. Oh, yeah, the lack of reply was all on its own. Are we going to have to let them die? Innocent lives will be lost, but we cannot prioritize their lives over our safety. That must be Faust and the company's policy. And yet, I shan't allow this. Don Quixote? I thought her wounds were too severe for her to even crawl, let alone walk, but with sheer will, she pushed herself through the pain to reach the freight car. 6, 7? What the frick? I will not tolerate this. We cannot let this vile wretch live and turn a blind eye to everything he's done. It's her again. What? You want us to stay here for what is essentially an eternity within this train? I know the truth. Everything hinges on this key, doesn't it? As soon as I break this in half, you'll have to spend the eons inside this. I care not. I would welcome the eons. Should it mean eons of penitence for thee? This much preferable to letting thy villain go unanswered. Let this place be the site of thine eternal judgment. Fast and I grabbed Don Quixote. She'd normally be strong enough to wriggle free of our grips, but she had already pushed herself beyond her limits merely by walking here. Bro. Fast, unhand me. Thou mustn't let him live, Manager Esquire. Don Quixote, let him destroy the key means that you'll be condemning the sinners to thousands of years of torment. Then I shall fill the millennia with the tales of legends I have read in the magazines. No time, however infinite, shall be too great to overcome should we endeavor as one. Certainly, you're aware that your situation is no solution at all, Don Quixote. Then there has to be another way, no? Thou art both possessing of great wisdom, Faust, Manager Esquire. Is there truly no path in which we must bring justice to the villain, and the sinners remain unharmed? Her struggles began to wane, but this was no acceptance. This was dejection. Wait, Don Quixote, no! In the commotion, we found to notice that the blood fiend had been quietly advancing at us. We let Don Quixote go at the last second. Yo, mango. Yeah, but we are a second too late. Oh, my dearest parents, forgive my transgressions of creating another without thy sanction. Thou shalt, thou shalt become my next kindred. Cassidy screams incoherently as he leaps onto Don Quixote, piercing her neck with his fangs before we even had the chance to do anything. I did not expect this to be a solution. You do not have one specific seat in the bus? What? You got 3 wall IDs that's not featured in the banner. Yeah. I'm struggling. We're struggling out here. Faust, what do you mean, the solution? According to this information I have viewed it in the past, and once again just now, it's... Dante, take a cover behind me and remain absolutely still. Please, do note that the other sinners must never heard a word of what is about to happen. Oh. Dante levitates slightly into the air, the strings on her shoes unravel as they slip off her feet on their own. She looks on the bewilderment as her running shoes fall to the floor. And... What? I've always had this question swirling at the unfocused backstage of my mind. Why are you always so protective of those running shoes, Don Quixote? Running shoes? Those speak of our dear Rocinante? Yeah, those. I have battled through thick and thin, feast and famine with dear Rocinante, sorrow and joy. No matter the brutality of trials that has struck me, that has been a low steed by my side for however long it had been in existence. She doesn't know when she got them. Manager Esquire, wherefore hast thou not saluted Rocinante as well? This may be a rather auspicious occasion to do so. No, I think I'll be not so bashful. Go on ahead. Look, Stinky. Small girls torturing TikTok with Stinky. Stinky they are not. Scuffed as they might appear, Rocinante is in pristine condition. Also, thou shalt not address me as a small girl. Evacuate. Okay, don't tell me you got to go to sleep wearing those running shoes. Rocinante. Oh. I've always been quite certain that someone so esteemed as the Manager Esquire would care to ask me how Rocinante fares. I didn't mention that this question was inspired by numerous eyewitnesses and reports from other sinners who saw her wandering the halls in her pajamas and wearing Rocinante. Rarely, Rocinante and I remained bound together, even in slumber. Even in the bed. There shall be no separating the two of us. We are bound not by need or nor want. We are simply bound together through plight and delights. Now that I think about it, every single identity of Don Quixote was also wearing those pair of running shoes. Rocinante. Have you ever taken them off? Take them off? Phew, whatever does that mean? As in, detach Rocinante from my body? This is a very odd institution, thou makest. She looked at me with puzzled eyes, as though taking those pair of running shoes off was somehow an inconceivable idea. I don't think so, right? They were something much more than just her favorite pair of running shoes. Her odd attitude of treating something so far removed from common sense as something completely ordinary. What does Rocinante mean to Don Quixote? What even is that thing? Yeah, an overwhelming powerful pressure suddenly explodes, radiating it in all directions. As a metallic stench of blood suffocates the bus, filling with every corner of it was sinking in horror. Then, darkness. No, that's impossible. Holy crap! In all absorbing darkness, voice. Is that Don Quixote's feet? Oh my god. Voices are only light. You are the second kindred. How did you? I should have felt your presence. I do think I saw a faint outline of an aura. I see a red aura, and a long fur adornment of sorts. Through this shimmering aura, I think I saw red eyes. You have committed the sin of filial empathy, transgressor. I know that voice, but I also don't. I've never heard it in such a low, imposing tone before. Bro, where's the VA? Where's the VA? It speaks towards the lesser being. The blood fiend shriveled and kneeling, trembling, pathetic. Mercy, O venerated ancestor. I beg for mercy of the second kindred. I beg for the mercy of the second kindred. I beg. Insolent worm. Ka! Crimson droplets of blood slowly rise around the blood fiend's mouth before congealing and sealing his mouth shut. And reruns? No language worming its way out of your maw shall be worth my ears. No. To commit the sin of filial empathy by attempting to travel against the bloodstream. To commit such abomination against your ancestor, I cannot well sanction your impotence and continued existence. Conjurate, then melt away. Holy crap. Cassidy's body begins liquefying into a slick stream of blood, his form curdling and crumbling, then dripping to the ground. Rapidly yet ponderously, like the ice cream, Don Quixote saw melting away on the floor, heated under the searing sun. You. Don Quixote turned to look at me, who was still on the ground after being thrown up by the shock wave. And with a cryptic look of pity, she uttered something. Indeed, you must be the promised timepiece. Something I couldn't quite understand. Rocinante, to me. Rocinante, I beseech you. Huh? I carefully reached out, grabbed her shoes, and slipped them into her bare feet one by one. One day. She gasped, stumbled, and slumped to the ground. Oh my days. Oh my days. So where was this when I was fighting Cromer? Where was this when I was fighting Cromer? Where the frick? Yep, welcome back. Sometime later, can somebody explain what just happened in a way that makes sense? I knew that sinners would all be shocked and confused. After all, when they, including Faust and Don Quixote, all came back to life at their room 1 o'clock, all that remained was the short door to the freight car and disgusting, obliterated remains of what was once Cassidy. Most personnel had lost their consciousness from the mental stress of the prolonged battle against the battlefield. Whatever measure it was that the manager had taken, it can be said that it was appropriate. Tis, I guess so. Well, good work, everyone. However, the definition of most personnel exclude 3 individuals. Therefore, it would be most appropriate to direct any question to them. Wait. Who are those 3? Faust? The manager? And Don Quixote, who is still unconscious. Huh? Really? 3 of you? Well, you were spot on, huh? When did you ever have the time to notice? Oh boy. I've identified the 3 unconscious individuals by analyzing their walking cadence and voices once before my loss of consciousness. Right, so what's going on with the last? Why she's still out cold? She appears to be in a state with thunder, and she's not at the risk of death. She will be waking up soon. I remember everything, of course. Don Quixote's sudden transformation, how she practically erased the Buzzfeed and his kindred from the world without even moving a finger. I also remember Faust's last word. Please do note that the understanders must never hear a word of what is about to happen. So Faust knows about this? Don Quixote was unconscious and Faust was answering every question with silence. It was only natural that their eyes would follow on me. And the billion dons with sneakers on versus Regulus? Who would win? That's wait, that reminds me. Where's the keycard? Last I remember, it was in Cassidy's hands, who was in a far more presentable state than he was in before. Wait, so what about the keycard he was holding though? It has been half liquefied. The remains have melted with his finger bones. It appears to have become one with the middle phalanges. Wait, oh no, everyone, calm down, I said calm down. Huh, I really should have packed more cigarettes, huh? How about we force one of these doors open? The master keycard is not an absolutely necessary element to resolving this situation. What? How? It will require approximately 5 hours to formulate and proceed with an explanation in a manner that will allow the listeners to fully comprehend the exact how its methodology. Therefore, it will be delivered to you in digestible, summarized formats. Well, that was short-lived. She's acting awesome again. These versus red rabies. We can utilize the backdoor Mephistopheles. Wait, what? This duly confident declaration was more than enough to win us all over. So we headed to the corridor past the back door, Donkey slung over one of our shoulders, and arrived at our destination. I can't not ask what happened after seeing the state you're all in. Sandy pity your sandy pattern. Grains of sand and seashells like things fell with every step the sinners took. Ask someone after me. To explain it can grains of sand roll about in my throat with every word spoken. Some time ago. I was explaining the simpler just this plan as we made our way to the back door. To put it simply, we will spend the time out of space disconnected from the train. The train should be arriving at a station in approximately 10 seconds, going by the 8-crypt timescale. All we must do is remain somewhere in our original dimension for that duration. And with that, Faust came to a sudden stop in the middle of one of the corridors. Wait. Are you seriously gonna just open that door? With this many doors in here? Are you sure that is the right one? Yes, this is the correct door. Its safety is complete insured. Let's at least tell us what's past this door. I did not bother verifying that particular information myself. It is necessary for future endeavors that I gain the experience of encountering something completely unexpected. Wait. Faust did not wait for you to finish his sentence before jerking door wide open. Now, please enter the store. With fast stern command, we quickly walked into a building that looked like a derelict abandoned hospital of sorts. Then we walked in the middle of a sandstorm. Huh? Aren't we supposed to be indoors? How the heck is this even happening? Ah, I can't open our eyes. Patooey. I got sand in my mouth. Wait, no, what? Is this a sandstorm? What? But aren't we inside a building? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The sinners blurted out a colorful series of complaints trying to cover themselves in the blasting sandstorm. Fast continued to count in the same indifferently rhythm before dragging us out of there just as urgently as she had herded us. Dong rang. What the frick? Dong rang. Dong rang. Dong rang? Dragging us out of there just as urgently as she had herded us. So, we managed to return safe and sound to the interiors of the warp train as it arrived at the Peacourt platforms. As the train was still getting under into this. And with our bodies completely covered in sand, Sam, I thought we'd never make it. Whoa, are you guys okay? How did these passengers... We're so happy to be done with the whole ordeal that even the W Corp cleanup agents in the middle of a cleanup mission looked downright hospitable. Hospitable. You're back? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I swear I killed you. We are employees of the Limbus Company. We boarded the warp train at the best behest of your employer. Uh-oh. Oh, so you guys are the people that our captain told us about. They really let you guys keep your memories, huh? Oh, that reminds me. One of the employees must be sleeping inside the hibernation pod over there. Wow, that. I've never seen it in action before. Thanks, let me go check. That hidden compartment behind the chair that cleanup crawled into. Inside it was... Huh? There isn't anyone in there. Maybe we're looking at the wrong pod. This is the correct spot. The disappearance of the individual who had entered the pod would... Give me a sec. Sorry, I'm back. This is the correct spot. Then the disappearance of the individual who has entered this pool would indicate. I guess these folks aren't all there in the head either. Maybe you guys are just mistaken. First part of Cano 7? Really? No. My mom did not call me. I doubt that. Yes, we must have suffered from a momentary collective hallucination caused by fatigue. Very well then. We'll see ourselves out. Faust cut the conversation short before the other sinners began asking too many questions. Now that I began intimately familiar with the meaning of that gesture, I followed her to the outside and felt another word. Arrived. Have we arrived? Rise and shine, lass. Had enough nap yet? I see. I will hear the details of the incident on the bus once we're traveling again. Understood. Any of the all relevant reports will be sent to W Court via LCCA, and Bridges was already there when we arrived. He was sharing a conversation with Faust about what went down inside that train with a serious expression. I'll now leave with Tyrone, and watch them unfasten Mephistopheles from the train. The minute hand on the manager's hand seems to be desperately signaling me that they have a lot of burning questions to ask you. Allow me to give you two some space. I was finally able to ask Faust once Bridget was left. Why did you do that? Faust's body was quite literally blasted to pieces from the sheer explosive pressure that filled the room at the moment Don Quixote's shoes came off. It was as though she knew that was going to happen, because it was the preferable course of action to having the same explosive demise occur to your body instead. I do find it regrettable that you were made to turn the clock despite my knowledge of the high likelihood of my death upon that occurrence. No, I'm not blaming you for that. I just wanted to know how long you've known that. Don Quixote is... That's something I've been aware of since the LCP was first established. The same could be said of originals. Faust. Of course. However, it was by the will of the LCA superiors that this knowledge remains withheld from the manager until the appropriate moment. When that moment was back there? According to my private judgment, yes. While all my connections to all my communication, including one to Faust, had been severed, I was not in position to receive the headquarters authorization for that action. Right. Though the full truth may remain obscure still, we are once again returned. Returned, that was a layered word. We returned to one of the worst platform in our own dimension. We've returned to our daily lives, speculating about what's next in our path. And the unusual Fast reconnect to Fast has returned. Yes, Fast replied to Yisang nebulous wording with a quiet affirmation. Please do not take this query with any greater import than a mere jest, however. Agnes Tachyon from Uma Musume? However, do you suppose I shall see her again? She shot a puzzled look at Yisang. In a way, it was quite the pleasant encounter, was it not? Yisang mused ambiguously before leaving us. Phew. The incident at the warp train was such a chaotic mess that it felt shorter than it really was. But I also learned so much about so many things. But it was too soon to start raking our brains about what kind of nonsense trial we were about to face in Peacock. So I decided to enjoy this momentary peace. How, cough, did we find ourselves at Peacock, huh? Cough. Wherefore is my throat so parched? Ha, I'm too tired to explain. Chikuta, you missed out big time on one crazy adventure. Huh? Bing Bong is the storm wing? That vibrated the last few grains of the side of my ears. The sinners look at Donkey to be able to awaken grinning. Where? Ramen? What? There's no way to know what we'll be facing here at District 16, where Peacock was located. But we got this right. The same faith I saw in Faust, who believes in uncertainty, rises within me too. I looked up to Faust, only to see that Faust was looking at me as well. She nodded at me with her usual barely noticeable smile, and I gave her a light nod back in return. Time to go find ourselves another golden bell. Wow, another canto finished. Amazing, isn't it? Let's go, more gameplay. Canto 7? Canto 7! Fourth night Walperks. Canto! Oh my days. Oh, I suddenly cleared this. We can clear that later. It's time to gamble though. Alright. Alright. I need this. I need this. Oh. Okay, I need this. Save up for like 26k? No. I need Night of Despair, Roja. Please, game. Green! This is not looking good already. Green? Green! Wow, our luck is horrible. Our luck is horrible. Oh my, yo, we have not gotten another Walpurgis thing since 90 pulls ago. Holy crap, we have not gotten a single thing since 90 pulls. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Literally hiding from me. I swear, if I get her, once I have this, if I get her at 200, piss me off. Started to piss me off, bro. Next single pool? Alright, I got you. Green! Green? Green? Wow, Slosh Ishmael, wow, amazing, isn't it? Amazing, isn't it? Amazing, amazing, isn't it? Slosh Mail. What should we do? Wait, how many stuff can I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slosh Mail is goated. Really? Really now? How many do I need? I need 40, which is about. All right, whatever. We'll do one. We'll do one mirror dungeon. We'll do one mirror dungeon. All IDs for Michelle is not on mail. We'll do a mirror dungeon. We're gonna do one mirror dungeon. Do I need anything? I do not need anything. Wow. Okay, yep. Yeah, I'm sharding for a Ryoshi. Let's use this one. Oh wait. There we go.
싱싱한 풀이
50
보이네.
crate is like 100 shards. Basically. Or you can get 150, you get all threes, but that's highly unlikely.
나아가주게.
Highly unlikely. You could.
전격발.
150. 1 to 150. Damn. 50 crates. You need 150. Yeah, 200 crates is basically guaranteed. 200 crates is basically guaranteed 400. Nice.
받아볼 텐가.
So,
잠든 그대를
some ornaments, you know, some ornaments. Can kill. Nice. Manager Don over hit Don. Let's see. 175. Yeah, work in like 5 minutes. You have
단테,
yeah, I can't even say it.
누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Can't even say it. Boom.
만만찮겠군.
Manager Don is 100% betting. Yes, go. Let's see. Alright, bye Meishu. Bye Meishu. Like right now? Okay, bye Shu. Bye Shu. Have a good day. Have a good day. Or night. Good night. Whatever time zone you're in.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
Open clean the manor.
그렇게 서 있으면
Come on, Mare Salt. Lock in.
받아볼
Lock in.
다 죽어라.
Nice. Amazing. We're gonna save our weekly though. We're gonna save our weekly. I'm gonna keyword this. We're gonna save the lunacy we get from this. Who's gonna do it? Come on, Hong Lu. 18.
실력과도 연관되어 있죠?
Nice. Okay. What is this? Oh, more sinking? I'll take that. More bleed? I'll take that. Nothing good, okay. Keep it going.
전원 집합. 이번 작품에 대해 논의할 시간이다.
Mirror dungeon. Memo dungeon.
받아볼
Nice.
텐가.
Come on. Nice. Should I stream tomorrow? Should we stream tomorrow? Am I busy tomorrow? Am I busy tomorrow? Let me see.
저놈을 추적해.
Might stream tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow. Might be another Elden Ring stream tomorrow.
단테님 봤어요?
Yeah, might be another Elden Ring stream tomorrow unless I'm busy. And then
총원 불격.
yeah. Level 55 team versus Canon 1 boss.
재밌네요. 너무
Absolutely
쉽군요.
crazy. Wow, so easy. So easy. Ba, 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 da. 400 HP Doomsday. Let's get this. Nice. Oh, we need smokes and chains. Smokes and chains. Give me this. Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Who's going? Let's go Hanglu. Kanto win the big 25. You're right.
실력과도
Who even plays
연관되어
Kanto
있죠?
win the big 25?
따라갈 준비는
No,
끝났습니다.
no. I should go back to Kanto 1. Why? And test my team? Yo, we're gonna steamroll it. We're gonna steamroll Kanto 1.
편히 쉬시게. 잠든 그대를 기릴 테니. 좋아. 선생님, 그렇게 서 있으니 목이 떨어질 수밖에.
Lock in.
따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Compare? Compare.
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
Let me see. Let's go fix the camera.
사냥감인가. 몸이 끓어오르는군.
10 years. Lock in.
불길 속으로.
20 HP guy versus Grade the Billion Fixer. R.I.P.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
R.I.P. What's happening? Anyways,
만만찮겠군.
keep spamming on it.
이 정도쯤이야?
Oh, amazing, more damage.
그
Wow, Sinclair absolutely just overkills.
배는 맛이 있는 편이 좋은데.
Oh, Akana. Bean. Wow, absolutely lasered.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Lasered.
악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Bum, bum. More whispers. One sec.
싱싱한
go,
풀이
go.
보이네.
Actually, the type of guy to skip tutorial. The tutorial is good though.
반격발.
Tutorial is good.
편히 쉬시게.
The tutorial is so good. And we have 2 more cantos until we beat this game. 2 more cantos until we beat this game. That should be crazy. It's been... When did we start? A month ago? We started a month ago. Holy crap. We started a month ago and we're almost at Catalyst.
이것밖에 못하는. 너무 쉽구나. 그렇게 서 있으면 목이 떨어질 수. 그렇게 서 있으면 목이 떨어질 수밖에.
Absolutely crazy. Okay, Pendulum Nostalgia. Take this. Yeah, Dumb Capo is really good. as a guy who struggles. I'm like, exactly. Now we clap him. We clap his cheeks. I mean, her cheeks. Pause. Pause. Massive pause.
불로 정화하고
Yeah, no.
깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
No. Alright, lock in. We're fighting Mexican people. Let's go.
따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Let's go. Let's go.
히어.
I cannot eat. Wow, 43. Amazing, isn't it?
지식에
Oh, let's go Solemn Lament. I want to see all heads. Nice. Nice. Is this, what is this, Cano 2, right?
좋아.
Oh, okay.
총원 불경.
Lock in.
악은 이렇게 정하되었네.
Lock in.
이거
Nice.
그렇게 서 있으면
What am I seeing?
그렇게 서 있으면
There was an option to
놈도 남지
skip
않을
the fighting
때까지
scenes and then
지금을
next thing the
반복한다.
whole team is staggered. That would be crazy. You skip for 10 seconds. Smoking wires. Oh, I'm gonna get this too. Next floor. We have. Sure. Let's go, Hong Lu. Don't fail me now. Nice.
운은 실력과도 연관되어
Got a golden urn.
하라고?
To battle.
나?
To battle.
뭐 최선은 다해보겠다만
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Panic? Oh yeah, someone who's Panic? Ishmael?
이것밖에
Unlikely.
못하나.
Unlikely. This is why I love Captain Ishmael. Why does she always go negative? 9 HP, you're trolling, Don. Don, this is all your fault. Don, this is all your fault.
다 죽어라.
Yeah, this is all your fault, Don. Could've killed him.
받아볼 텐가.
Should've killed it. Wow, you didn't even kill this one?
잠든 그대를 기릴 테니.
Not cool, buddy. Not
나아가
cool.
주게.
You gotta kiss my sword.
히어.
Oh, Arcana.
아르카나 비.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, wow, you finally did something. Amazing. Amazing, Don. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, don't touch the sneakers. Do not take out those sneakers, buddy. I don't wanna... I'm gonna get a keywordless ego. Who's doing it? You're doing it. Jack 992 what? Jack 992. Nice. What's up?
의뢰여야
You're gonna
했을
summon
거다.
your mirror self?
부탁이었다면 발톱을 뽑을
Ooh, sorry. Queen of Hatred on? Yeah. Yeah, this is my Queen of Hatred. Redacted? Why'd you retract your message? How's MD?
단테.
It's going good.
이번에는 누굴
It's okay,
베어버리면 되는
I
거야?
guess. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And he's
받아볼
going, okay.
텐가.
Nina. But Don Quixote is kind of selling my game.
사랑으로.
The frig,
이름으로.
the manager. Put your shoes back on, please. Sound like an autistic, bro. Put the sneakers back on. Put the sneakers back on, please.
저놈을 추적해.
Where are these? Where are these?
나아가 주게.
But my Don is low 50 though. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, alright.
이것밖에 못하나.
Wow, you didn't kill him either. Don, please finish. Nice. Don finally doing something. Amazing. Oh, Solemn Lament. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
나를
배는
보호해.
맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Lock in. Lock in. How's this guy nothing? What the frick? Thumb clear for Marisol? I don't have thumb clear though. Yeah, I can't. I only pull for Marisol. And I don't have thumb clear.
이렇게 정화되었네.
Yeah, I was saving for Wallpeter, so I couldn't. I didn't want to keep going. Ishmael needs the SB if someone else steals her toast. Oh, I see. I see. Eat my
너무
sins. I
쉽군요.
don't even know what that is. Don Quixote, you're yapping at this point. Put the shoes back on. Put the shoes back on. Give me this. Actually, no, give me this. Nice. Actually, not. Wait, did we get? Whatever. More bleed. More bleed. Can we get more bleed? I'm going broke out here. Give me bleed. Oh, we got a gem. I don't even know what this does, but sure. Someone lost their Team Jordan. What do we need? Put up. Never mind. What do we need? We need the flower, right? Yeah, the flower. Wow, we got Merkaba. Oh my gosh. That's it. That's the new time killing time rerun preview?
싱싱한 풀이
Nope, I
보이네.
didn't. Nope, I didn't. TKT, I just beat that yesterday. Oh my, it's Yuri. It's the golden apple from Minecraft. Holy crap. Holy crap.
정의 이름으로
좋아.
Yuri. Yuri getting absolutely bodied. Second form? Nice, you're getting absolutely you're holding this laser. You're holding this laser.
불길 속으로
Golden apple is about to get lasered. Unless my fuck kills it right here. Can we get the laser?
좋아.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the giant laser. Prepare thyself.
정의보다도 풍자여 생명 속에 파묻힌 그대 여기서 빛의 우리 앞을 막는
Go, go, go.
그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한
Arcana Saber. How much damage? Oh my days! Both heads. That's pretty nice. 100 and oh, never mind. 209 damage. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, you are cooking. But you could have done more damage, you know? Just saying. Oh, never mind. You're about to just kill it. Can I beat? Wow, 132. Still could have killed it, but
그렇게 서
you
있으면
still could have killed it.
목이 떨어질 수밖에.
Just saying. Just saying. Beast manager, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let's get this. What do we need? We don't need any of these. We'll go Wall Purpose. Since the shortest. What's that? A glimpse of flame? What is glimpse of flame? Good job, Hong Liu?
운은 실력과도 연관되어 있죠?
But the perk. Okay. And we got value disposal. Glimpse of flame? What is glimpse of? What's a glimpse of flame? Is it this? We got nerfed. Oh wait, no, I have enough. Still strong? Yeah, we're starting. Tier 4? Is the tier 4 one? Yeah, it's tier 4 the red. Fragment of health. More burn here, we'll get more burn then. More burn? No more burn, whatever. Is a fire gift? Let's see.
몸 좀 풀어볼까요?
Mojo. Mojo. Okay.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Lock in, lock in.
사랑으로.
Nah. Oh, that's fine. You love bleed?
저놈을 추적해.
Bleed. Wow. Wow. Can you get a stagger? And then they just explode. Bleed and burn. Sinclair is
그렇게
everything.
모르진 않네.
Damn, holy crap. Oh, here comes Miku. Here comes Miku. Alright, check out the swords. Ah, frick. You know what? Whatever, let's go.
속으로.
Whoa, 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 what are we doing? Lock in, lock in. Alright, Don, I need you to one-shot this. If you don't one-shot this, we're blaming you. We're shaming you. I need you to one-shot this. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Wait, is that the wrong one? That might be the wrong sword to kill. I think that was the wrong sword. We are getting absolutely rolled. Whoa, 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 lock in! Lock in! Oh my, there goes our HP. There goes our HP. Wow, you're doing so good, magical girl. Oh my, and you should staggered. Yeah, I think we killed the wrong one. Alright, whatever, you're taking a giant beam to the face. We're beaming this thing. You're clashing with this thing. Is she? Clash with this one. You know what? You can just watch that one. You watch this one, and you be you. All right, lock in.
볼 테니까.
Second terminal, you got Odis.
전격발.
Lock in. I need to go. I need to go. I I need to go right. I need to go like right now. I'll resume this later. Whatever. I'm ending stream now. Anyways, bye bye. Tomorrow might be an Elden Ring stream. If you wanna watch that, come join. Yeah. I need to go. Yeah. Bye bye.